Another recording day. Although the last time we recorded it was a little nicer. You know? It's a little gloomy today. But, you know, as long as there's no snow, I'll take anything. No rain either. You know, look at that. Nice gray sky. Nice gray sky out there. You know, I hear this guy.
Right, let's get it. Another day. I can hear this guy. I can hear you too.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Sure.
Isn't that French? Bonjour.
Sure.
Isn't that French? Didn't I say something French?
You said something.
I said something. It was French.
No, you said something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's French.
Yeah. Bonjour. That means hello, right?
I don't think you were sure when you were talking.
I was sure.
No, I don't think you were.
Bon. Jewish R.
No.
Hi.
Yeah. Just stick to English.
How about most awkward opening ever?
Yeah. Like, I would say that's broken French, but that's patois.
Yeah, it's
That wasn't even close to that.
I don't even know if it's patois.
No.
No. It's called gibberish.
Yes.
Yeah. Trippedness.
Yes. That one.
Debon. Yo, I showed my daughter. Yo, you know those Trini guys who just do all those skits on thing? I showed my daughter a couple this morning.
Yeah.
And I was actually proud because she got it. Because I would show her Trini stuff before. And she'd be like, what are they saying? And I was like...
Lad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lad.
Or you remember there was a Cosby Show episode where he knew she was on a diet and he made all the best food and he was like, what say you? And she's like, I'm not hungry. And he was like, what? That's how I was every time. Like somebody just said something sort of normal Trini, and she's like, "What did he say?" I was,
What?
Oh man. Anyhow, that's it. But yo, I started showing her more and more stuff, and I don't know, maybe my mom being around a little bit more.
She kind of gets it.
All of a sudden, she's just getting it.
Well, they're young.
And I'm like, yes.
They're sponges.
Yeah.
They have to be around it, and then...
And then they pick up. Yeah. And then, I'm making sure that... Because those videos are funny, guy. And a lot of them deal with licks. So every time there's a licks one...
Is it the guy who plays everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, his videos
Jamel, his name is Jamel in the video, but he's like Certified Samson. Shout out Certified Samson. Yo, he makes some funny-ass videos.
His videos are legendary.
I don't know if it's certified. I might be saying that wrong.
I don't know.
Anyhow, Certified Samson is what I call it.
You can't miss him.
Yeah.
He plays everybody.
That guy. And then the little kid Ezekiel. Yeah, that boy just caused real trouble.
Yeah. I watched one the other day, and the dad made roti.
Yeah.
But the roti was full of chicken foot.
Yeah, I saw that. And the guy was like, yo, Daddy, what do we do to you? What do we ever do to you? You have a foot fetish?
And he's going on like, yo, I work hard for this, and he's making
I build my name brick by brick.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, it was chicken foot.
Since we're just telling the story, I saw one that he did, and I think his real mom was in it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He put his real mom in it. And he came and his mom started to tell him something. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, don't think I'm like that mom that you play in your videos. I will bust your ass. And then the kid came in and said something. Ezekiel came in and said something.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, you shut up, you little gremlin.
Oh, wow.
I will whoop your ass. And he's like, I like the other mom better. Marlene or something her name is. Or he's like, I like the other Marlene better.
That's hilarious.
And the guy's like, let me go make a video or something. Like, he ended it by like, let's go make another video with the proper mom back in there. Yeah, anyhow, it was good. It's a good opening. Yo, you like that? My boy Lawrence.
I was looking at
my boy Lawrence hooked me up with this. who knows about this place? Anybody from Toronto will know this place, guy. It's been open 50 years.
Yep.
And our boy Lawrence said he went. And it's the same dudes from like 30 years ago still in there. These old guys
Yeah.
just in there, just running the place, just doing everything. Lawrence was like, what the hell? He's talking to them like he remembers them.
Yeah.
They don't know him, obviously, because they see thousands of people. But
Yeah.
he was just like, what the fuck? And he's just talking to them and stuff. And they were selling their 50th anniversary or whatever shirts. So he's like, my boy Dave will like one of those. And he grabbed me one. So shout out my boy Lawrence. Thank you for the shirt today.
Makes me want to go have pizza.
Shout out Pizza Gigi.
Gigi.
New sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
What?
Not a sponsor.
Damn it. But one day.
One day.
Yo, let's go start this show.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. We're doing this again?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Lightsabers.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
We're losers. You're a loser.
You know how to end it.
Your mama!
You looking for a cup? There's a cup. Who remembers this? If you guys know what this is, throw it down in the comments. You have to know what it is. I'm pretty sure that only people our age know what that is.
Yeah, you gotta be a 70s, 80s baby.
Yeah. But this is supposed to be an ad for social media stuff. We have social media things going on. We have the Instagram. We have the TikTok. We have X, formerly known as Tweety, the Twitter. It's all the same handle. It's DAV. No. It's not that. It's JAYAND DAVE.
We can spell, trust me.
He can. JAYAND 22. We'll put it right here.
Yeah.
It'll be right here.
It'll be a visual.
Yeah. JAYAND 22. Go check out all of our stuff.
Go check it out.
Pick a social media and we're on there and there's different stuff on everything. Just go check it out. I don't know.
This,
I got nothing else. Yeah.
Like this, but better.
We agreed that it's probably a little bit better than this was.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in and we will see you on the social media.
Your mama!
Welcome to the Jay and Dave Show.
What up?
I'm Dave.
And I'm
Yaj. It's the Dave and Yaj Show. As you told me, I would have wore my Evad shirt. Evad.
You know that it won't be backwards when they see it, right?
I know.
Okay.
But Yaj. I just like it now.
Sure.
You're the one from Brampton. Now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Dave and Jay Show.
No car insurance.
Jay and Dave Show. He got top building. The Jay and Dave Show. Welcome. I fucked that up twice today. Like I haven't been doing it for 2.5 fucking years or whatever. I don't know. Fuck. I'm losing brain cells or something.
Yeah.
Anyhow, welcome to the show. As always, we want you guys to like and subscribe. We just say all that YouTube stuff right up the top. We'll say it again at the end. But make sure and tell your friends, share, and
sharing is caring.
Make sure and head over to bigtings.com and check out our merch store if you want to support the show. It's the best way to support the show. Buy some Big Ting stuff, buy some Jay and Dave merch. We have all kinds of stuff there, and it's ever evolving. Some things drop off, some things get put in, depending on how it goes.
I got a couple new shirts.
Oh, see?
That'll be coming.
Evolving.
Is
it going to be out by the time these episodes come out? This episode comes out?
Yes.
Okay, then here it is right here. This is one of the new shirts, and this is the other one. See that? Editing, bro.
You'll like them.
Yeah. I'll make sure and add us up onto TikTok too, because if you join our TikTok, you can be a part of the show, which our people over here are on TikTok. We got a good little following going on now, and every time we come on, we got like a solid little group of people who join in.
Yeah.
And we add them into the conversation.
Yes.
No matter what we're talking about, people have opinions. Sometimes we are generally talking about sports and somebody has a specific question and we go on about it, or we start talking about hockey or whatever.
Yeah.
Go on TikTok and you guys can throw us your questions and we will include you in the show because we like to hear from our Jay and Dave Nation.
Oh. Is that a new shirt?
That's what they're called, the Jay and Dave Nation, bro.
I gotta make a Jay and Dave Nation shirt.
Yeah, well that one, what that one will be good for?
What?
For the nation to wear.
Of course.
You know what I mean? We're Jay and Dave, and the Jay and Dave Nation should be all wearing a Jay and Dave Nation shirt.
That's right.
Maybe there's going to be a giveaway or something coming up soon. Who knows? We don't even know. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Stuart! What's the giveaway?
Stuart's up north again.
Oh, well.
Powder. She spends a lot of time up there. But nah, the powder for us is done, guy.
Powder.
It dried all up.
Yeah.
We can get. I heard there's some Johnson & Johnson's people in the market. We can shine up a little bit more because all of a sudden nobody's buying the Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson.
I don't know why. I'm not sure why.
They're gone broke.
Yeah, their biggest shipments. They were selling fucking shipments and skids.
Their biggest
buyer,
I guess.
Yeah, no longer buying.
No,
for now.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I don't know, man.
It's supposed to be happening soon.
I heard that the trial's starting soon.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like summertime. So
yeah, May or something.
June,
I think
July or something.
I don't know. I think it was supposed to start in May because I remember a little while back I heard in about 6 weeks the trial starts or something like that, and that was so. I think it was sometime in May.
Oh.
So I don't know. I guess we'll start to hear about it again soon once it all gets into.
He's been out
into court, I guess.
The limelight for a minute. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no lawyers want anything to do with him and stuff now, or or some of his lawyers quit on him and shit
because they know he's guilty.
Anyhow, quickly, I want to shout out for the Toronto peeps in the house. Pizza Gigi, man. Anybody who lives in Toronto has to know Pizza Gigi. They must have gone there at some point. And our boy Lowlands, who shows up on the show every so often, went in after a long time of not going, and it's the same dudes that are in there, man. Of course, they're older now. They've been in business 50 years, and it's been the same guys running it the whole 50 years.
That's crazy.
And they're still doing it, and the pizza's still hype. Anyhow, shout out to our boys at Pizza Gigi, and happy 50th anniversary to your business and your store and the thing. It's a staple of fucking Toronto, bro. Everybody knows Pizza Gigi.
Slice to it,
yeah, man.
I might have to drive over to Gigi's.
Yeah, guy.
Get me a slice.
It's good stuff. So what do we do now? Where do we go after we?
Where do we go?
I guess we jump right into Pet.
From here.
You sound like 112.
Yeah.
Where the players dwell? Is that the word?
Sure.
I don't know. Like, you lost me. Your singing fucked up the whole thing. Pet peeves. Pet peeves. That's where we're supposed to go.
Good. That means I broke you.
Yeah, you did. You did. I don't know what's going on today, man. Brain cells. Oh, somebody right off the bat. Our boy Davin is in the place.
Yo, what
up, Davin? We haven't seen you in a while. And he's like, sends in 7. The pet peeve. A pet peeve could be the Maple Leafs right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But listen, before this, I don't know if I said it on the show a while back. I was like Leafs in 6.
I don't know.
I gave the Sens a couple wins.
Actually, you did predict something.
Leafs in 6. I don't know if it's on the show or if we were just talking.
Yeah.
I was like, the Leafs are going to win in 6. And tonight's game 6. If they don't wrap it up today, I think the Sens win the series. That's just my Leafs PTSD.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's let it go. I don't know.
Rick call it the reverse sweep. Yo, what up, Rick?
The reverse sweep.
Our boy Rick is in the house.
Oh, snap. No, we don't want that, Rick.
Yeah, we win the first 3, they win the next 4. Like, what the fuck, bro? Anyhow,
But you know what?
I did say Leafs in 6, and this is game 6. They should wrap it up tonight.
That has happened before.
Has it?
That a team has been down
3-0
and then comes back and
wins the next 4. That happened in the NHL.
I don't think NHL.
I'm not sure. Maybe the NBA.
NBA. I'm pretty sure I've seen a comeback like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Davin was like my Habs last night. Yeah, last night that was a bad game. I watched it. The Habs were. I wouldn't say it's a bad game, but the Habs were all over them at certain Washington at certain points. But Washington was just too good, man. That Wilson hit a couple games ago, just like deflated them or something. Like they don't have anybody. The Habs need to get a little bit of muscle on that team, and they're going to be really good.
You know what Washington does really well?
Right.
They break out of their end good.
Yeah.
So when a lot of teams, what they do when they break out is they'll pass it to one guy on the boards, and he passes it up the boards. Or now the new thing is you leave it, and one guy will carry it and give it to the guy at the blue line.
Yeah.
But what Washington does is they break all 5 guys, and it's like what? And they all 5 of them break, and the 3 guys will pass it amongst themselves in the beginning.
Yeah.
And if they get in trouble, they just leave it.
Yeah.
And the defenseman will walk it in.
Comes in
I'm
and
like,
walks it
yo,
in.
that's hard to stop when all 5 of you guys are working in unison, and their passing is like tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
That's why they're the best team in the league this year, or at least the best team in the East.
Yeah.
They were really good. They're under the radar, like number one. Nobody was talking about it because everybody's talking about Ovi's goal chase.
Yes.
Meanwhile, they were the number 1 fucking team in the East this year. It was and they showed why. You know,
Yes.
Montreal just squeaked into the playoffs. Montreal has a really good team, man. That team is gonna go places. And I was hoping that they won just so they could go back to the Bell Center one more time, because this was one of the questions I've had for you last episode, but I didn't get to ask because you talk too much.
Oh,
and
sorry, Dave.
and I wanted to ask you the best sports crowds or the best like arenas, you know, which is the same. It's kind of like the same question, you know, the best crowd and thing. Because the Bell Center for hockey, to me, I don't think there's anything like it in sports. I wish the Leafs barn was the same, bro. Like I wish they fucking. I don't know. It's too corporate. The Leafs are too corporate. They don't make any fucking noise unless you do something.
Yeah.
The playoffs are a little bit louder, and everybody might have a fucking towel that they spin or something.
Doesn't Detroit have a pretty good crowd?
Not like Montreal.
No.
Nothing compared to, I think the next closest one would be Winnipeg. Winnipeg has a very tiny stadium. Like apparently their stadium is like thousands less than the normal stadium.
Right.
But it's so small, but it's so loud.
Yeah.
It's like really loud. You can tell by the playoffs.
Yeah.
Once the playoffs start,
I just
you can
think
tell.
of like.
But Montreal to me by far for hockey,
Well, yeah.
the best stadium and the best fans and the most noise.
Well,
and
look
the
at
most passionate fans.
last time they won, they set the city on fire. Turnover cop cars.
Thank you guys for the likes. That keeps us in the rotation.
You know,
thank you. Smash that.
Montreal
screen.
people are crazy.
Yeah, but they're passionate about the Leafs. But they're not. No, Vancouver people smashed cars and did all that stuff.
Was it Vancouver?
It was Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver.
Montreal never did that?
No, I don't think so. Not flipping cars and lighting shit on fire and stuff. Vancouver did that. Remember they lost in the
I
finals,
know.
and then they just fucking burnt half the city down or something. They fucking. There's that famous picture of like a car on fire and 2 people making out in front of it. That's Vancouver. That happened in Vancouver.
Yeah.
It was a nice picture actually. It's like,
you sure Montreal hasn't done something like that?
well, maybe they've done something, but
I'm
not
pretty
like.
I'm pretty sure they've done the same thing. They went crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't think so. I'm not 100%. Oh, somebody from Montreal said, yes, we did. I got footage.
I told you.
It's
I
okay.
told you.
I was trying to defend it, man. I didn't think Montreal.
Yeah,
and again, this is coming from a Leafs fan. I didn't think Montreal.
Yes, I'm telling you.
I didn't think Montreal people would would do that stuff.
Yes, they do.
I love their fans. Like I don't
No,
care.
no.
Like as a Leaf fan, you're not supposed to like Montreal, but I think in all sports. You probably figured this out by now. I'm not like the guy that says my team is the best and your team sucks. I don't hate other teams like that. I might not like a player,
Right.
you know, or I might not like this or that. Like, you know, I'm a Giants fan,
I'm not.
and so I'm not supposed to like Dallas. But I can tell you when Dallas is playing great.
Yeah.
And I can also tell you when Jerry Jones dies, Dallas is going to flourish.
Yes.
Dallas is a great team. Everybody wants to play there. It's just that, but we have friends who are Giants. My buddy Lowlands is a Giants fan. You'll never catch him saying, "Yeah, Dallas is all right. Like they're good." You know what I mean? No, he can't do it. He just can't do it. It's not in his
it's not
DNA as a Giants fan. But as a Leafs fan too, I'm supposed to hate Montreal, but I don't.
No,
they're good, man. Like
they are good. They got some good players,
and they have such a good fucking.
It's a good atmosphere.
The Bell Center, man. Like, yeah, you know what it is? I think I'm a little bit jealous of how good their stadium is compared to ours, in terms of fans and noise and. Because I've gone to Leaf games.
I'm trying to think of another stadium
in hockey.
Yeah, Chicago.
Like those teams, I think those teams got good ones when they're good. Detroit,
what about New York?
Detroit does have a good one when they're good too.
Why I say Detroit is those guys throw the octopus on they're fans, and like the people are like, how the hell do you get octopus in here? They search you.
Yeah, they do, and they're not supposed to be able to bring them in, but they
hoofing that?
Probably.
Honey, pull up the octopus. Okay.
Yeah, Davin was like, same. I don't really subscribe to the rivalry thing. He get it, but he can personally see past it. See what I like? I like my team. I want them to win, obviously. I'm a Leafs fan. I want them to win.
Of course.
But I like good hockey.
Yeah.
I really just like good hockey. And you can see, if the Habs are just like a couple of bigger dudes away from because they're just I mean, they played tough too. They're fighting in the bench and all that stuff.
They're hitting crazy.
Yeah, they're hitting this stuff too.
Flinging the body around.
But if they were just a slight bit tougher, because they were out tough all in all by one guy. Wilson is just fucking stronger than everybody on that team. You know what I mean? Like just one other tough guy. You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't have to be a goon, because I don't think the goons exist anymore. But one like Kachuk or somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like on the team, I think they're just that away from being a really good team again. They were last place in December.
Yeah, they
came
around
all the way up and they made the playoffs, bro. That team is good, man. They got some good snipers on that team. I like watching them play.
Yeah, well. You gotta wait till next year, though.
Somebody's asking us, do we have any predictions for tonight? We're both watching the game for sure.
Look, the last game, even though they lost, they were like, that goalie was getting lucky.
Yeah.
He had a couple saves where he's saving it with his shoulder, tip of his shoulder.
Yeah, like it caught his jersey.
Jersey, one of them.
Yeah.
And the Leafs.
And Matthews hit the post on an empty net, like an open net, man.
For the Leafs,
inch, right?
They had so many shots that should have went in.
Yeah.
So what do I think tonight? I think they're gonna get it done.
Yeah. See,
because there were so much, and they're gonna watch the film. They're gonna correct the mistakes.
I think there's layers to it too. I think they're gonna get it done too, but I don't think like a 2-1 in overtime thing is gonna do anything for them. I think they have to spank them today because Florida's coming in full steam ahead. You know what I mean? They got to do something to give themselves some confidence, and this is the game. Because if you go to Game 7, you're already you're confident, and if they go to Game 7 and win, they're already like a little more beat up, B a little like, oh my god, we just got through it.
I know, and then it's Florida.
They have to go in there and spank them today, and I think it's gonna be like 5-2 before any empty nets and stuff like that. I think
it's got to be
that the Leafs are going in, and they're gonna try and put a beating on them to be rolling into the next series.
Well, they have to.
Because if they don't, and they just barely eke one out,
then
Panthers are going to come in and run them. You know what? I think it doesn't even matter how confident the Leafs are. I think the Panthers are coming in and rolling over them anyway. Panthers in 5. You don't think the Panthers are going to roll them over?
I don't want them to.
I don't want them to either.
That's why you got that.
I don't even like the Panthers. I don't like the way they play. I think they're a bunch of fucking dirty pigeons on that fucking team who do things. They do things past the line. They do things to hurt rather than just finish your check and hit hard and do all those things.
You got 2 instigators on that team.
Yeah, and they do things, but instigating as Marshawn is, Marshawn's a fucking pigeon too, but he doesn't. I don't recall too many of him like intending to really hurt people. You know what I mean? But I feel like
doesn't matter when you
he just agitates.
When you got Kachuk who will hurt you,
and
you
Bennett,
send him
Bennett who hurt you, and
then, but you
fucking
send
Ekblad.
there's people that will hurt you.
Yeah,
they send him to get you all riled up, and then these guys finish you off.
Like to be honest, in the 80s, maybe even the early 90s, we all would love the Panthers. The Panthers would fit in so perfect back then because that's the way the game is. But the game has evolved, and maybe it's made me a little soft too. And we have all these skill players.
Soft soap.
Soft soap. Marshmallowy.
Palmolive. Soft on hands while you do dishes.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. The Panthers are fucking rough, bro, and I feel like it's, maybe I'm still stuck on fucking a few years ago when the Leafs played them, and Bennett just slammed fucking Knies into the ice, and he was out for the rest of the fucking series.
Yeah, but
and it was like way behind the play. They had to do things greasy, man. These fucking greasy pigeon fucking shit.
Yeah, but
he didn't just finish a check. He fucking slammed them.
Yeah, but listen, we got to answer for that. If they trying that shit, who they brought up from the Marlies, right?
What's his name?
Reeves.
Yeah, they put him on the roster just.
Yes.
But what's that gonna do? Give the he might go and punch a guy's teeth in, but then
what?
I don't know. Then he's gonna get fucking 5 minutes or whatever. Then the Panthers come and score.
No. What he's gonna do is he's gonna go beat up Kachuk. That's who I want to see him fight.
You want to see him fight?
Beat up Kachuk.
Well, Kachuk has been the least of the agitators this time because I don't.
But it doesn't matter.
I don't think Kachuk is 100%.
He's not.
He's been playing a little bit.
Yeah, that's why you go beat him up.
Oh, you go hurt him.
you go do what they do.
Punch him in his ribs.
You go beat up their star player.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna be playing lost.
Yeah.
But they do that to us. They beat up on our players. Then we play lost.
We're counting our eggs before they're fucking hatched. We got to get by Ottawa first. Let's see. Let's just see if we can fucking get by Ottawa. I hope that they fucking spank the Sens tonight, because if they don't, I feel like they're kind of limping into the series with the Panthers, and the Panthers are gonna fucking smack them in their mouth, like literally smack them in all of them in their mouth. What is Matthews gonna fight? Is Nylander gonna fight?
But
is
in their
Marner
defense,
gonna fight? Is Tavares gonna fight?
They played well last game. I think that they outplayed them.
Yeah.
They just couldn't find the back of the net. So it wasn't like they played bad. I think if the puck would have rolled
somebody's like,
any other way
it tonight. Thank you guys for the likes. That keeps us in the rotation.
They would have won.
We are basketball guys too. Somebody wanted some NHL playoff predictions. We did that last week. I think it's going to be Florida. Who did I say? I was hoping for Leafs Winnipeg or Leafs Oilers. That's my hope. All Canadian final.
My hope was Oilers.
But what I think is Colorado, Florida. Did Colorado win their series yet? What's happening there?
I think they won their series.
Colorado won the series, eh?
I'm pretty sure.
Is it done?
Let me.
We'll Google that up. No, somebody could just tell us on here. What's the series at for Dallas, Colorado? Anyhow, we never did do our pet peeves. We got to get our pet peeves out of the way. We'll come back to the sports talk.
Oh, it's 3-2 Dallas.
Yeah, see? But I think that was the fucking finals, bro. The Dallas Colorado series is such a good fucking matchup.
And that now it's 3-2 Edmonton.
Edmonton came.
And they were down 2-0.
2-0. Edmonton came roaring back.
That's my pick for the finals.
Yeah, see, I would love
Edmonton.
I think, again, my pick for the finals at the beginning was Colorado, Florida. My wish was Leafs Edmonton or Leafs Winnipeg.
Yes.
That's my wish. But my thing, I guess, we'll have to see if Colorado goes out tonight. Then I'll have to redo my thing. There's some guy named Luca something. He's rooting for the Nuggets tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
Let me see.
Let's switch to the NBA. A little bit of NBA talk. See, as soon as we get talking, and as soon as we start talking sports, man, we start getting our TikTok fam involved. They start asking some questions, and we gotta go with what the fam.
T-Wolves. T-Wolves and 5.
T-Wolves and 5. Ant-Man, Batman, Superman. T-Wolves in 5. Yo, they
Ant-Man and Jemima.
they were clearly the better team this.
Oh yeah, they just ran them.
Well, LeBron had a little bit of a stretch, but he looked old, guy. He looked like he got tired. Luka hurt his back last night, but it was a decent foul, and he fell kind of funny. But I already hear people say, "Oh, because he's fat," and I'm like, I don't think so.
People keep talking that shit. Like, you know, that was an excuse just to get rid of him.
Yeah. Well, it's just used not to pay him. That's why they got rid of him. But
no, I think they got rid of him because they want to move the team.
Go Leafs, go.
And they couldn't do that if he was on there.
Because they would have to pay him $300 million.
Yes.
It's hard to do anything when one player ties up $300 million of your...
Well, they want a casino, and Dallas won't let them have it. So...
They're going to move.
They wanted to move the team. The NBA is like, well, why would we let you move the team? You made the finals last year.
Yeah,
so they're like, yeah, we're going to trade the best player away for Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
And we're going to tank.
Yeah.
Anyhow, like, everybody's on that, the GM. I don't think it's his fault, but whatever.
Whatever. We're off topic.
No.
I like the T-Wolves. I
keep winning.
Yeah.
Just makes my rookie card go.
Exactly. I did not like the trade last year when they traded away Big Cat. Yes. But Randall's been playing all right in the thing, man. Randall looked good last night, bro.
But right now, both teams are like, we made a good trade.
Yeah, both
because the Knicks are playing well.
The Knicks are playing great with him too.
And now Randall is finally...
His toughness is good in the playoffs.
Yes, he's finally found his groove.
Yeah. He's playing.
I think
last night he was clearly the second best player on the whole fucking.
Because he hasn't been playing well all year.
Yeah,
he's been trying to find himself.
Yeah, and playoffs he's been playing pretty good, man. The T-Wolves are pretty hype. I would like the Nuggets to go on.
Yeah,
I would like Golden State to go on.
Oh, what about the Bucks?
Yeah, the Bucks are done. That team is D-U-N done.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
My mom would always say that. D-U-N done. And I was like, is that how you spell it? Just shut up. I was like, all right, cool. I don't know. I think Antetokounmpo might get traded this offseason. I think they're going to blow it up.
Toronto.
Yeah, I would love for him to come to Toronto. We have the things to give up. I'd give up Scotty for him. Because he's going to take like Scotty and one of the rooks, like either Grady Dick or that other one that's playing, or Jacoby. Is going to take like Scotty thing plus like a pick or two.
Yeah.
To get Giannis.
Yeah.
But then that team around Giannis.
Quickly.
Yeah, you got
Barrett.
Barrett.
And even like...
what's his name? Ingram.
And I keep forgetting about Ingram.
And then we have our center.
He was hurt.
Yeah.
And he's not playing. And it's like, why? You guys are tanky anyways.
Yeah, but that's why they didn't play him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
I keep forgetting he's on our team, guys.
Yeah, Ingram and our center, fucking Pirtle. That's a nice starting lineup, bro. So that's a nice starting lineup. And then you got the dudes on the bench.
Because some of those 905 dudes are fire.
There was no 905 this year. They were all playing in the big league, man.
Whoa.
Every game, at least 3 Raptors sat. And then they brought these guys. These guys played in the league the whole year. They played great.
So I'm saying they brought up the 905 and made them play.
So now that you relegate like that, I'd give up Scotty. Like I trade. I don't know if Scotty's ever going to get to the Giannis level, and Giannis is at peak level right now. Yeah. You know.
If you could trade something else.
But then those guys play the same position.
So you make one of them play power forward, you make one of them play center. The league's going small, anyways.
Meh.
So
I don't think you get Giannis if Scotty's not in there. Because they're gonna trade for like 2 of the rooks and some picks.
Yeah.
No, they're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
They need somebody. You need to give somebody back. You know, they ain't Dallas, right? Like nobody's Dallas.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Thank you guys for the like.
You keep saying that, but like, who's gonna give up their team for Giannis?
But we're not giving up the team.
No, but who? I'm not saying it. Like anybody, team up there. Who's gonna give up their team for Giannis?
I'm not thinking about other people. I'm thinking about the Raps. There's a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying.
They're top like the rumors are like, and again, it's not even true if he's gonna get traded or not. All they know is that they have to rebuild and do whatever, and they have no draft picks in the next 5 years or something like that. None.
So they want
They have
draft
no
picks.
picks.
So that's where you catch them.
Yeah, but you have to send a young, good player back too. They
Okay.
will not just trade him for picks.
Yeah,
They're not
saying-
Dallas.
I'm saying we trade, but not our star player.
Yeah, but who?
Who else? You just named a whole bunch of people on our team. Yo,
Yeah, but none of them.
bundle them up, guy.
Yeah, none of them are as good as Thing. But then you're
And
trading.
Who cares?
But then you're trading away a bunch of the people to Thing, and then you lose that nice starting lineup because you're bundling up a whole heap of players,
yeah, but we got
and you got to make the contracts match.
we're deep.
And Scotty's got the contract to
We're
help
deep,
to help
so
make
you,
it match.
You can kind of package a couple players.
No,
up.
but then he just comes here and he's just playing with a bunch of young guys, and that doesn't guarantee anything either. You need to keep like Quickly. You need to keep like an RJ.
I didn't say get rid of quickly.
You know, you need to keep RJ. You need to keep the center. You know, because
Further.
Giannis plays great with the Lopez guy down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, they play off of each other, and they have to put somebody down low to cover Thing, which frees up Giannis just a bit to do his fucking juggernaut going towards the rim shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have to have a center on there to be able to take up that guy.
Yeah,
So
but-
already now, who you can they're gonna trade Giannis for like Grady Dick and Jacoby.
You saying it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Put somebody else in there.
Like who?
Who else? Who cares? You
No,
named them.
it has to care because the contracts have to match.
Yeah.
And then there's nobody else that's gonna match up the contract like that. You have to like send like 4 of your starters and like picks to do it. And then he just ends up here with like
You're hypothetically right now.
the whole fucking conversation's hypothetical, stupid.
Yeah.
like
Well, there you go. So then you're saying, I'm saying don't trade him. You're saying trade him. I don't care who you trade.
Yeah.
Don't trade him.
Don't trade Scotty.
Don't trade Scotty. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
to you.
I'm saying trade the fucking
No.
Scotty because I bet you
No, don't trade Scotty.
they. I say Scotty, and like either Dick or Jacoby.
Yeah, but you're still trading away part of what's making the team great right now. So who cares if you trade away other pieces? I'm saying keep Scotty
But the
because
team-
he's a centerpiece. With you make these two a tandem,
Yeah.
and then you trade away the rest of them, guy, and then you figure it out.
Okay, I say trade Scotty, and you have a brand new superstar centerpiece, and you win a title.
You're not guaranteed to win a title.
Well, you're not guaranteed to win a title. Like if you
Who you
trade
trading?
if you keep Scotty and trade everybody else,
But I didn't say that though. That's where you're.
but you
I'm
have
saying
to. You have to
No, no,
match.
no.
You know you have to match contract, right?
to give money. There's other ways that you can.
No, they always have to match contract.
You can figure it out. Then trade Pirtle. Then trade quickly. Trade your young prospects.
But then
and
what do
give
you do?
money and then give picks.
But then you waste the time where Giannis is still good building again. You know?
Right.
I say you trade Scotty and just literally just plug him into the fucking starting lineup with one of the other rooks, and then like 2 picks or whatever. Contracts all match, and now you have your full starting lineup. You just replace Scotty with Giannis, and you still have the rest of the bench.
But you're not, because you just said you're trading away Grady Dick. Grady Dick was a big part of
Okay,
their
so send
success.
Jacoby then.
But then is that going to match up? Because what you're saying with the
Yeah,
contract.
because Scotty's contract is huge. It matches up much closer. All you have to do is just bridge the little. That's why if you trade Scotty in there, you only have to maybe throw in one other player, and they're gonna want a young player.
Well, they're going to want picks too. It's like,
Yeah, and then you throw in a couple picks, because they'll think Raptors have a bunch now.
Well, hey, listen. I still feel that they can do it without trading their star player and giving away some of these young guys with picks and matching it up.
But then you don't have anybody else. That's all I say.
No.
If you trade away all the young
We're
guys,
not trading away all of them. You keep saying all. Why are you saying all?
because you have to trade. If you don't trade Scotty in there, it's got to be like 5 players to be able to match up the contracts.
Why can't you give money?
Because they don't trade like that in the NBA.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
But they don't. They won't.
They trade money with players. If you're giving players picks and money, yes, they'll do that.
But there's only X amount of money you can do. You can't just be like, okay, Giannis makes 30. We're sending you two guys that make 8, and we're giving you $22 million. You don't ever hear that. If they do that, it's never been done.
Yeah, but why would they do that? You're making it seem like, hey, if you gotta trade Barrett, then trade Barrett. If you gotta trade quickly, then trade quickly. Keep that guy, because he's our centerpiece. Make those two the twin towers, and then you can build around. Because once that guy gets here,
yeah,
you don't think players are gonna want to play here?
Yeah, I think
they'll get players.
I think if Scotty goes, Giannis is the centerpiece. Giannis is a centerpiece for like anywhere that he is.
True.
Know? So like, I don't think you need another centerpiece if you're trading. And Giannis is still young enough and still playing all-star enough that he's got like years. He's got a few years. He's got like a good 5 years left to play at the level that he's playing at.
But you know what's happening.
They can send us Jacoby Antetokounmpo or whatever that other guy
beat me to it,
man. Whatever that other guy's name.
I was going to say that first. No.
We get the other Antetokounmpo.
I was going to say, who cares about training the rest of the team? We're going to have his brother.
Yeah.
He's a superstar guy. They're like Batman and Robin.
Isn't both of his brothers there?
No, his other brother plays in Chicago.
Plays?
Well, is on Chicago.
Oh, okay.
He's at Chicago. I don't know if he plays. No. He's at Chicago.
I don't know. I say send Scotty and one other rook or young guy, and you add Antetokounmpo, and he makes up for both, because Antetokounmpo is way better than Scotty. You know?
Oh, I'm not saying he's not. But I'm just saying you need. I would rather have that 1-2 punch with them.
I still think you got punches. I think you got the 1-2 punch with like Ingram and.
Well, there you go. You could trade Ingram, and you could trade. There's a couple package some players up and send them over.
And I also think that Scotty and Thing play the same thing. I don't think having two
same
guys
position.
Yeah, and the same way, and like everything. They keep trying to say Scotty is the next Giannis, but we keep waiting for him to be the next Giannis. You know? Yeah. Like he hasn't shown really much Giannis stuff. He's good, you know, but he hasn't really shown any progression. Although this year they just sat everybody, so I guess we don't know.
Exactly.
So we don't know.
We don't know.
We have to see.
They haven't.
In all honesty,
they have played together, they played.
In all honesty, this is just us dreaming, because I don't think they'll ever. I don't know if they'll. You know. I don't know if he'll come here anyway. I just think the Raptors have the best package when you add Scotty, and if not Scotty, they'll just trade him somewhere else. They're even talking about the Knicks.
Yeah, Masai's got some magic, but like wherever he goes, you're gonna have to.
Giannis said a while back when he signed. Remember when he re-signed or something? He was saying if it wasn't there, I was going to Raptors.
Well, hopefully he still feels that way.
Yeah, because him and Masai have this. I don't know if it's like it's a connection from like his overseas work. Yeah, you know what I mean, like that. And Giannis played in the Greek league. I don't know, something like that. They have this connection.
Well,
so hopefully, you never know.
Giannis comes to Toronto.
I hope so. Well, we have to convince the GMs.
We got to put it out in the ether.
Oh, you know what? Giannis is coming. Giannis is coming to Toronto.
Come to Toronto.
That's what we do. Because, a lot of the things we say.
I'm telling you guys, it's been happening.
So, imagine Giannis in Toronto. You know what?
AI has been like, the Jane Dave show gives good advice.
Yeah, when it really boils down to it, I don't give a shit. Just to get Giannis on this team.
The Jane Dave show gives good advice.
We do. Jane Dave show ain't nothing to fuck with. Jane Dave show ain't nothing to fuck with. I don't know why that popped into my head. I like that. I should show the album. I got it back there. Man, that was good. The final. Let's just end it off with who you think is going to be in the finals for the NBA right now.
The NBA finals.
OKC for me in the West. OKC's just been playing amazing, and they seem to be playing. And now Chet's back, and they play such a good defensive game. They got the MVP on the team.
So who do they play?
They already dusted whoever they played.
Oh, so they play the winner of the Nuggets and the Clippers.
It's going to be Nuggets, I think.
Denver is up 3-2.
Yeah, it's gonna be Nuggets tonight. The Clippers.
I will put them out.
I don't know when Kawhi is going on all cylinders.
It's not even Kawhi. If Norman Powell shows up tonight,
Norman Powell always shows up.
You ain't winning.
Norman Powell always shows up.
Never win.
Norman Powell has fucking been playing great this series.
Guy, that's the guy I want back.
Yeah,
I want him back. Yeah, I don't care. I'll trade all of our bench players.
Yeah, send what's his name? Because I think a good replacement. I think that would make a good swap.
What?
The Canadian boy, Barrett for Norm.
I do it.
Nice one.
I do it.
And the contracts almost match.
I do it.
So you don't got to do too much more.
He's playing on fire this year.
Norman he's always been great. Even when he won the championship, he was great for the team.
Oh, he was
during that time, huh?
I feel like he's the X factor.
Yeah,
because he didn't start.
He should have been in the All-Star game if it wasn't for fucking LeBron keeping the spot all the way until the same day and saying, "Nah, I'm not playing tonight." It would have been if he had said it like a week before. Norm would have made the team.
And the thing is. It's not like he would have lost his All-Star nomination.
Yeah.
He still would have been in the game. He just would have been injured.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, it's such a dick move.
That was a dick move.
It was a dick move. You just didn't let somebody else who could have played play. You know what I mean? Dick move. Whatever. Maybe he was actually hurt. I'm not saying he wasn't hurt. I'm not saying any of that.
You're saying it was a Grady move?
I'm saying it was what a fucking Grady move is.
What a Grady. What did he pull a Grady?
Yeah.
What a Grady.
Richard. I'm not happy with that too because I wanted.
What a Richard.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Richard. I wanted Norm to be in the game though.
Yeah, man.
Get his first All-Star nod, man. That'd have been fucking cool as that connection from the championship days.
How many years has he been in the league now, Norm?
Like 8, 9?
8, 9 at least?
Maybe 8?
He'll make it next year, for sure.
I hope so. He should. I don't even know if he comes off the bench anymore. Cause
I think he starts.
He starts, yeah. Because I was hoping he's going to get at least like 6 Man of the Year or something like that. Like recognize. Maybe he might get most improved. I want him to just be recognized, man. Like,
I want him to come
He
back
didn't get
to
his
Toronto.
All-Star nod because of some fucking Richard move that somebody pulled.
I'm throwing this out in the ether.
Yeah.
Come back to Toronto.
Yeah.
We'll take you with open arms.
Somebody said all they needed was a center, the Lakers. Yeah, they're too small. Like again, Rudy Gobert looked like a fucking superstar.
Yeah.
Against them, last night 27 and 25 or
who's their
something
center?
Fucking ridiculous. They don't have a center. They just play small. They tried to trade for a center and the trade got nixed.
Oh, okay.
Right when they traded for Luka, they traded for some other big man, and I don't know if maybe it was a physical or something happened. And the trade got nixed. And that would have been their big man. It was just a big guy. Just somebody down there that would grab like fucking 10, 15
That's all
rebounds.
you need. Some guy.
That guy was not going to score at all. But
you need a guy, 6 fouls, grab boards.
And maybe a putback here and there. You know what I mean? Like
no.
Yeah, but
just grab boards.
Grab the fucking boards.
Grab the boards.
But the kid.
Grab the boards. Find LeBron. Find Luka.
No, but the kid that they were going to bring in is like decent scorer too.
Okay.
The only reason... Again, I think it was because of injury. I can't remember. But the only thing about his career is that he's been injured. And then I believe that's why he didn't get to make it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Anyhow. Welcome to Sports Talk with Jay and Dave. Fucking, we talk about nothing else.
This is playoff time.
Yeah, right? It's playoffs. This is big sports fucking time right now,
So Dave, who's making...
It's like they had him, but we let him go?
Who's making the finals?
If we had Mark Williams. Oh, I say OKC and Boston.
Boston in the East?
No! OKC, Cavs. I'm going... The Cavs are fucking on fire right now.
They just blanked the Heat, 4-0.
Yeah.
Like, they're the team that nobody's like, hey.
Yeah, look, I nearly forgot about them. I said Boston out of what do you call it? Like, just habit.
Yeah, but... I'm telling you.
I like the Cavs, bro.
And what's his name even play, man?
Who?
Garland is out with a toe injury.
Yeah.
So
Darius Garland.
Yes. So basically, it's Mitchell and Mobley, and then Allen.
Yeah, and the rest of the team, they play an amazing fucking team game, bro.
But then, who is this? Is that who I think? No, Javon Green. No, their bench is good.
Yeah, that's why they're
unknown. That's the thing about them. So there's no film on these guys. Like,
Yeah.
You're not filming these guys because they're nobodies.
Yeah.
But after this playoffs, they won't be though.
Yo, does it say how long Garland is out for? Vesem is asking. It probably doesn't say. We're just on the stats board right now. We don't.
No,
don't
it
have the
doesn't
new
say
stuff.
how long.
Hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully they're getting a good rest too because they swept their team there.
Well,
Did you see that Detroit
that's
Knicks
the thing.
game? Did you see that Detroit Knicks game the other day when fucking Detroit got robbed?
No.
A full foul, bro. Like somebody was shooting a three.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Detroit guy was shooting a three, and the Knicks guy just came in and bodied him. Like tried to jump to the side, but full on bodied him. Mm. No call, and they lost by 1. And the game ended right. The game ended right there. Like the game ended on the shot. So if they had called that foul, and the ref said right after the game, yeah, that was a foul.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah, they came out and
why do you do that after the game? Yo,
Yeah.
Don't do that after the game. Do that next year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm vexed.
Yeah.
Because if you told me that, and I'm like, yo, then what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Then why do you call a foul?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the ref came out and said after. It's like the ref himself doesn't say it, but the NBA comes out and says it, like on behalf of the refs. So right after the game, like not even an hour or two after the game, they came out and said it was a clear foul that should have been called, and that was it.
Okay,
They had the place in an uproar, bro.
What do you do?
Yeah.
If you're the other team, what do? You just say, "Oh, okay, sorry."
You just say okay.
Sorry, you made a mistake.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next. Yo,
When they came back, Asir Thompson in the next game just came back on fire. I like that Asir kid because I have like 7 of his rookie cards. And this guy's
nice.
fucking killing it right now.
Yo, just play.
He was
great.
one of those rookies that just was in every pack because I don't know if they thought he was gonna.
Well, it's like,
And this guy's absolutely killing it all year.
Yeah.
And then and the playoffs, he's still doing it. Like he's showing that he's a player, bro.
It's like the Steph Curry guy.
Yeah.
No one thought he was gonna be what he is now. His rookie card is like.
Yeah.
But now, if you try to get his rookie card, you'll be like, paying up.
Yep.
You gotta be one of the smart ones. Buy the cards in advance.
Yeah.
With the hope that.
But that's what you do. You
one
get
of these players.
That's why even
as well.
right now the 2025 packs are cheap because they're like there was no amazing rookies.
No, that's
whatever.
This is where you
go buy
them
a
up
bunch of those
and sleeve all those rookies.
Sleeve all the rookies because you never know. I look back and found like fucking Paulo Banchero and these guys that are all of a sudden
are like, I can name you players
almost all-star dudes and Asir Thompson.
I can name you dudes.
All these guys are playing so good.
Yeah, Agent Zero. You think anybody thought he was going to be good?
Who? Arenas? Gilbert Arenas?
Gilbert Arenas. You thought anybody thought he was going to be good? Like, there's certain players. Like,
yeah.
I guarantee you nobody thought that, like, I don't know. What's his name that plays on Clippers now? Is it the Clippers he's on? That he's hurt?
Who you talking about? Norm Powell? This guy. Right here. Like, imagine having a Norm rookie.
That's what I'm saying,
like out of nowhere, you know?
And I guarantee you when he was a rookie, the cards were like...
Or like Van Vliet, too.
There you go.
Because Van Vliet's playing at like a fucking all-star level down there right now, too. He hit 8 threes last game. The game they just won last night.
You know he's a walk-on, right?
Yeah.
This guy just tried out for the Raptors and
he
the
didn't get drafted. Yeah.
He was a walk-on. And look at him. Like, that's what you want, man.
Mm-hmm.
You want those cards that, like, oh, this guy's good? Because when there's a lot of those rookie cards, it tends to, like, people tend to just discard them. Because, like, I got 7 rookies. Who is this guy? Discard.
Yeah, and they're all looking for, I just want a Bronny. I want a Bronny.
I want a Bronny.
You know, like, and Bronny ain't even the fucking dude. You know, like,
9
everybody
times
wants
out of 10.
Everybody wants like a Zach Edey.
9 times out of 10, the guy that everybody's looking for isn't that dude that year.
Yeah.
It's a dude that nobody off the radar, that nobody knows.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden now it's like,
nowhere, yeah.
You know, like Glenn Rice. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere and just would light it up on the heat.
Even way back when Kobe came in the league, he didn't burst into the league as the big fucking dude. He drafted like 7th or something like that, didn't he?
And come on now, you're playing under Shaq.
Yeah.
You were Robin.
Yeah,
Nobody cared about you being the star.
Yeah.
If you had his card now, you'd be like, ha ha ha.
I got his card now.
I know it's
This guy.
this bastard.
Kobe Bryant rookie.
I know. I wish.
Yeah, Vessel was saying, I remember your friend's Jaylen Brown cards
Oh,
that went up. Yep. He's
Oh.
big. This guy. Do you know where this guy got a Jaylen Brown rookie card?
dollar
At
store.
the fucking dollar store.
Dollar
bro.
store.
Like that's how much when Jaylen Brown came up. That's a perfect example.
You know what?
Like
That's
when
perfect.
he came up, the people were like, if they stuck him in a dollar store pack.
Well,
You know?
I got in that dollar store pack. I got the Jaylen Brown,
Brunson.
and the Brunson.
He got fucking Brunson card in a dollar store
in
pack.
dollar
bro.
store.
That's how much. Brunson's a great example of this too. You
Yeah.
know, like a perfect example of what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like dudes who are fucking Brown is the MVP of the finals after he won the championship, bro. That card is nice.
That's what I'm saying.
One of my best cards that I have that are let's call it in the most valuable range. I have Shaq rookies and I have a couple of things that are probably quite valuable.
Yeah.
But one of the most recent cards that I pulled, that's the thing, is a Jaylen Brown card. It's like a red shimmer,
that
and
card is dirty.
and it's numbered.
That's
It's numbered to like fucking
is it
49 or 99.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
saying,
99?
I think it was 99.
I have it right there. I can see it. It's right there. I should just look at it. Let's look at it now.
I think it's 99, but like
99 is a great number, man. I think
any
it's
numbered card,
I
guy.
think it's 149.
Let's see. Who's right?
No, you're right. 100.
There you go.
Number 24 out of 100.
Yo,
That's the card.
that
And this was the year that they won the championship.
yeah. So
The
you know,
Jaylen Brown red shimmer numbered to 100.
so that's his first championship,
Yeah. And he won
Guy.
the MVP this year.
guy. That card is. Remember I told you. So the card. Remember the Jordan card I gave you?
Yeah.
That was the first year that they won, and I looked online. Those cards are worth money.
Very nice. Thank you, bro.
So
That's my guy.
when you get, I feel like the first year that they win the championship, that year card is always going to be worth money.
Yeah.
Because it's like the first championship they won.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost like a rookie card, guy.
I know the huge thing of all the collectors and stuff. They want rookie. They want rookie. But those are like players that are still in the league right now. Right? Like you just said, Michael Jordan's done, gone, and retired 20 fucking years ago, whatever. And now people are like, yo, I want a Michael Jordan card. I want a Michael Jordan card.
That's what I'm saying.
And they buy Michael Jordan cards, even if they're not the rookie card, because nobody can afford the fucking rookie card.
Yeah, exactly.
But people who want to collect, they want like
They-
an all-star card or
There you go.
a thing. Or they're like, yo, this was the year he won his first chip. I'll take that card. You know, like
Yeah.
And people are buying those things because that's more affordable and more tradable right now. You know,
Yeah, you can't
it fucks up the
afford them.
hobby when everything is fucking $10,000. Who the fuck can be part of the hobby in that sense? Like I can't fucking spend $10,000 on a card.
I don't have $10,000.
But I'll go through somebody's fucking bin and buy 10 $1 Jordan cards, and I got the card for my collect. You know,
I'll go to someone's bin and buy 2 cards for $300.
a signed Luka Doncic rookie card is like $100K. Yes, yo, they are. And yo, there's a card that they found. There was like a black background rookie card, Luka Doncic.
Mm-hmm.
That's like it's a 1 of 1 that hasn't been found for like all the years since Luka was a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
And it appeared out of nowhere. Some random guy was having like a yard sale or I don't know exactly what he was doing, but this lady went and bought all of the rookie cards. And she took it, not all the rookie cards, all of his cards. She bought like a big old box of his cards. And so she took it to a collector to sell to them for more.
Yeah.
She's like, I bought this here for probably like fucking $100. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take it over to the collectors. Like she just walked into a card store.
And said, hey.
And said, here, I got all these cards. They went through it kind of quickly. They didn't really see much. And then they offered her $600. She's like, great. I made $500 on this thing. Yeah. She's just kind of doing it for herself. Like that. Her and her son or something like that. I don't know, whatever. When they do start to look through the whole fucking box of what they do, they find this 1 of 1 Luka rookie card. The black, like a black background. You know the one with just in like that? And they found the black one, the black border one, whatever the fuck it's called. Some special card, 1 of 1.
Yeah.
It's Right now, there's a bounty on it for $1.5 million. The bounty on that card. If you find it, somebody wants to buy it.
So what happened? Did
No,
she take the card back?
She can't take it back. The guy who bought it was like, yo, man, I can't keep it. Like, you gave this to me. You didn't know what you had.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't keep this in good faith. You know what I mean? Like, collectors, we're like that. We collect, right? I wouldn't, if Jay gave me something, if Jay gave me that Jordan card and it turns out to be 1 point whatever million, I'd be like, yo, Jay, I either have to give this back to you or sell it and we split it.
And I would tell you, no, Dave, because I own 4 of those cards.
Yeah.
So we're all gonna get.
But the thing is, in like a collector.
I know what you're saying.
You know, I couldn't let somebody like.
You couldn't just pull the rug under someone's feet.
Yeah, but like somebody come to me and then they're giving me $1 million card, and they're like, "Yo, how much you want for this? Give me 100." I couldn't be like, "Okay," and give them 100 and just, that would sit on me forever. And I think like the karma of the universe or the collection gods or the whatever.
Trust me. That's what happened, because you know what happened?
Yeah.
Someone else is gonna punk you the same way you punk.
Yeah, exactly. And some it might be some scam, might be something big in life.
Yeah.
I would be like, yo, you know this card is worth this much, right? You know, like maybe I'd make the purchase and then be like, I don't know. You know what? I don't know what I would do, man.
Hey, listen, my mom used to tell me this all the time.
I can't.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
So if you don't want it to happen to you, don't do it to somebody else.
I would have to
end the story.
I would just have to say, you know, if I didn't know what the card was,
give the card back and be like, listen,
do your homework, man.
Do you want to sell this to me?
Yeah. You better go do your homework about this specific card.
I can sell this for 1 point something million. We'll split it.
Yeah.
60-40.
Yo, Frizzy's in the house. What up, Frizzy?
But 60-40.
Yeah. Like if I didn't know that the card was that, and I bought it from the person, and so now the card is mine technically.
Yeah.
Then I would be like, then I figured out what it was. I would be like, all right, hey man, we got to split it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We'll sell this, and you gotta get some money for it. And you didn't know what you were selling me. I'd probably give them more. You know, like I'd give them the 60 and go 40.
Yeah, they're saying 60-40. Yeah.
But
if I something million,
if somebody's coming and giving me like $1 million card, and I know it's $1 million card, and they don't, I have to say it. I don't know. I would have to say it to them. I'd be like, you know, this is $1 million card, right?
In good faith, yes.
Yeah, like you got to take. You know what? I don't as much of what's going on in life and everything is happening to everybody and whatever, and how much that card could probably benefit me.
Yeah.
Bro, if I took that and benefited from it, I couldn't just live this. I couldn't live a benefited life and not now look over my fucking shoulder all the time thinking some fucking demon is there ready to fucking, you know. And I don't mean the literal term demon. I just mean like the universe. The universal.
You're a good person.
Will fuck with you. You know what I mean?
There's not a lot of good people out in the world.
I know. And this collector who ended up with it gave it back to her. But
you know what that does for him?
What?
Puts him on the map.
Oh yeah, and he got the best content out of it. He got the best, like he made a full video.
No. Forget the content.
He's gonna blow up with that though.
That's
millions of dollars.
Just that good deed alone, you're gonna get people who aren't collectors wanting to like hail you up because of what you did.
What you did. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So then on top of the other people who hear the story, who are collectors, will be like, yo, let me see what this guy has. Like, it works in his favor.
Yeah.
All around. Him giving it back it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
And
guess what? I think the lady who he gave it to said, I need to give it back to the person who sold it to me.
What?
Yeah, I think she even said, because she bought it at like a garage, or I don't know, some dude on a farm that lives off the grid or whatever.
He didn't want it.
yeah. I mean, there's a certain point the good deeds have to stop, right?
Well, hold on a second. He opened the card up.
And
put it in the box.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, I would have gave it to the collector.
Yeah.
Told him to sell it, and then
just shoot me a little.
And then if I was her, I'd shoot him some money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, listen, you didn't know what you had.
It all splits,
You didn't know what you had. He gave me a little something. I'm going to give you a little something. So, you know,
Yeah, 40%.
The karma is good.
Yeah, so
good karma.
Exactly. So 40% of that mill would be 400,000.
Give him like
100.
100.
Yeah.
150.
150 even.
You know?
Yeah.
There you go.
And
you didn't know what you had? You're welcome.
You're welcome. There you go. An extra 150 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I would definitely do that.
I think all that's fair in love and collecting cards and karma.
Yes.
You know? It all seemed to work for me.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is this? Drag the what?
Well, since we're in cards, guys, I know we're going off topic here, but I want to show some cards.
Yeah, show the cards, yeah. I'm just fixing up the
So, Tim Hortons, as you know, I'm a big Tim Hortons guy. Whenever they have cards, I'm all over that, okay? This set this year for the Tim Hortons is the best set that I've ever seen. So, what you get with the base set is a rookie card.
Yeah. A bunch of rookies.
Yo, brethren, I'm like, I don't care about the specialty cards. I want the base set because you're catching all the rookies.
Yeah.
So, I don't have them all yet, but, I'm going to show you a couple. We got Matthews.
Yes.
Let's go, Leafs, go. We got to win tonight.
Leafs, go. Go, Leafs, go.
We got to win tonight.
Go, Leafs, go.
We got to... I feel like this guy is like gonna take over the league. Nathan McKinnon.
Gonna?
He's
already done it. He's already won a fucking chip.
Once Crosby leaves and Ovechkin leaves, it's his league.
He's literally. It's him and McDavid now that are the best guys in the league.
That are fighting.
Yeah. But he's already won the chip.
I know.
And led his team to the chip.
I know. That's the next rookie card I need.
Yeah.
Then we got the man, the myth, the legend, Ovechkin, just breaking that record.
That's awesome, buddy.
And I got his little rookie. And this, now I can see what year he was. 2005.
Yeah.
I gotta look for those cards.
Yeah, guy, you can afford it.
I know.
You're gonna fucking mortgage your house?
I know. And then, this is
I got
the man.
I got a couple Connor McDavid.
This is the man.
Gretzky. Is it Gretzky? Is it Wayne?
It's the GOAT of all GOATs. We got Wayne, motherfucking Gretzky in the house. Yo, trust me. This guy, he's when people try to talk shit, they can't even. No. There's no argument you can say about this guy because there's nothing that no one's ever done that can come close to this guy.
Nope.
Nothing.
And Gretzky has just been passed by Ovechkin in the goals thing.
But
by far, Ovechkin is not the GOAT.
No.
He's just the best goal scorer now.
Yeah.
And I'm not even taking it away. He is the best goal scorer. Because,
yes.
Listen, I love Ovechkin. I really do.
So do I.
But the greatest hockey player to live is still Wayne motherfucking Gretzky,
yes. Bro. Oh, and I got one more. We got this Mason McTavish, but why? It's a hologram one.
Oh, one of the holos. Those are chase cards. Those are one of the chase ones.
No, that's not the chase. The chase cards are these other ones.
Or they have autographs? I think the chase cards are autograph ones.
They're a different one. There's only 5 of them.
That's pretty cool.
Right? But
yeah, of course, shout out Connor McDavid. McJesus!
McJesus!
Shout out to McJesus.
Don't get me wrong. I think McJesus...
I have a couple McJesuses if you want to throw it into your collection.
I
don't know. I haven't been able to... I know. That's story for another day. I have a few of these right now.
Yeah.
That Gretzky, my buddy at work, the same guy who I always trade the stuff with, he's got a Gretzky for me, because I told him some stuff, and he's like, yeah, don't worry, man, I got a Gretzky for you, bro, I got you.
Nice,
I was like,
nice.
Yeah, because that's what I want. That's basically what I want. I want some of my favorite players, and I want their thing in this, and I'm gonna put them down, and that's just my thing.
Remember,
I like these cards.
Remember we talked? I want to do a thing where I collect one player's card throughout their whole career. Remember I told you?
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Someone did it. I seen that someone did it for Kobe.
Yeah.
But just recently, someone did it for Serena Williams.
Oh my God!
And they got all of her tennis cards.
That's the GOAT.
Guy, could you imagine? GOAT. And they showed his collection. All of her cards.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. When I seen they did Serena, I'm like, yo, I'm doing it for Luka. I'm doing it for Luka.
Yeah, you're just gonna try and get every.
Because I have his rookie card.
Yeah, and it's easy to get the other ones.
And
it's easy to get the other ones.
And his rookie, 2018.
Yeah.
So it's not like I have to go back.
You get 30 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've already got a couple.
Yeah.
So, but when I seen this person, the Serena Williams, I'm like, that's such a wicked.
That's dope.
Wicked thing. They have all of her tennis cards.
Yeah,
And it was like, I don't know how much. It was a lot.
Yeah. She's played for a long time. Yeah.
And like all the different kind of like the backgrounds, like you know how they have the different
the shimmers and this
shimmers and the ice and all that.
Yeah.
But Serena, I'm like, yo, and what's so great about that? It's like tennis isn't really like a trading card, but you can get like tennis cards, or you can get
they have them out there.
Golf
Upper
cards
Deck makes them and stuff
and
like
soccer.
Tops
like,
makes all that stuff, right?
I'm like, I would love to have a Tiger Woods.
Yo, golf cards are huge.
Like a Tiger Woods.
You know how big? You know what's weird? That's huge.
What?
Like NASCAR cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're big, man. Like because NASCAR has a
massive
following.
Yeah,
it's like wrestling. It's like wrestling has a pretty big following too.
Well, true.
You know what wrestling
cards are big too.
But you know what wrestling just started doing this year? Just
what?
Everybody that went to WrestleMania this year, or anybody after a certain point, so maybe like January, February.
Yeah.
Anybody who makes their debut on one of the big shows, like Raw or thing, like if they're NXT, I don't know if it counts, but when they make it up to Raw or SmackDown,
like the major,
they wear a debut patch for their very first appearance.
Oh, shut!
And when they go back, Topps cuts it and makes
a debut
card for them. So they're making a debut card from here on in of any wrestler that debuts from here on in. And they have the WrestleMania people where they cut out the little WrestleMania patch and have their WrestleMania cards.
You wanna make me collect wrestling cards, Dave?
Yo, listen. I've been trying to buy wrestling cards for my daughter.
But they're hard to get, though.
They can't fucking find them anywhere, man. Yo, people buy them all up and sell them back for fucking double the price because they don't make a lot of them, and that is better for the value of them because they don't make a lot of them.
No.
So her favorite person is Rhea Ripley. And like, to be honest, she's my favorite person too. She's a good wrestler.
Yes.
I
second that motion.
but I'm like, yo, let me hook her up with a Rhea Ripley card or something, and I'm gonna bring her into the hobby and with something she really is passionate about, you know, because she ain't passionate about Pokemon. She didn't give a shit about sports, you know.
Yeah.
But yo, wrestling is like life for her right now.
It's funny because my son just got into wrestling too.
Yeah.
And now that you mentioned wrestling cards.
Yeah, I know. I've had to.
This guy might have to go look online to see some wrestling cards.
Exactly. I've had to skip trying to buy the box because I'm like, yo, a 2025 box is this much, man. What the fuck, bro? They're not. They don't. Again, what I don't like about this whole thing is the one thing I don't like about it is that they make it hard for people who just want to be in the hobby for the hobby. Like, what kid can go out and spend $120 on a fucking box of cards, and for what? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
think about it. When we were growing up, do you know how hard it was to find basketball cards?
Yeah, it was kind of hard. Yeah,
it was hard.
But I used to just go to what's the one right on Blue Jay Way? There was a King and Blue Jay Way. There was a big store. Not play the record. Kings of something. I don't know. It was a huge card collect place. Huge. It looks like it used to be somebody's house on that corner.
Right.
I used to walk up the stairs and go in. It was fucking massive, and it was a card place. That's where I used to go get my basketball cards because they had everything. It wasn't, you couldn't just get them at the corner store or at.
You see those? Yeah. See those Jordan cards?
Yeah.
So I believe what it was for me was I kept looking for cards and I could never find them.
Yeah.
I went to a comic book store.
And they had there?
And I remember they had a box of cards.
Yeah.
And I bought the whole box.
Nice.
And I would probably, because I couldn't find them anywhere else.
Right.
So I had.
Well, back then I was big into baseball cards, so I used to find baseball cards everywhere.
Baseball cards were everywhere.
Everywhere.
Basketball cards were
the only reason I have any basketball cards from back then is because I used to go to this place. What the fuck was the name of the place, man? It's something similar to like Play the Record, but it's like something. It's like something else. But I used to go down there with my buddies. We used to go and hop on the King streetcar.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking go all the way and get off right at Blue Jay Way or whatever it was, right where they made the dome.
Yeah.
The same street.
Yeah.
And then go into that card shop and go in there and spend like fucking hours just walking around looking at everything. It was all behind glass and shit. And the guys were just happy that there was kids in there looking, you know. And and I used to go.
They want you there because they want you to come back with your mom and dad.
And I used to
buy me something.
No, we used to come with our money, bro. Like I'd look and look and look and look and look, and not buy the cards that they had because I couldn't. I could afford it, but I would use all my money for like one card. And in my mind those days, I was like, no, I'm gonna buy packs.
Yeah.
You know. And then back in those days,
try my luck.
And then back in those days, for like $30, you could buy the full series of packs. They sold them in this long pack, and you got every card in the set in those packs, and they sold them all the time.
Yes.
And they were just there. They were in a random glass display, just like that. You're like, can I get the whole thing of the, 1991, Upper Deck baseball? They're like, sure. Bang, $30. Like, it's so easy to have like every player, every card, And I used to have a couple of, they're all gone now, whatever. Anyhow, we got to shut this segment down because we can just keep on going on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, we can.
Because
I love cards. I love sports.
Man.
I love your mama.
I knew it was coming. I just knew it. I knew you couldn't just let it go.
I gotta slip it in there.
This has been the first segment of the Jay and Yad show.
Yeah! Yes!
Y-A-J.
Your mama. That's what I do. I Y-A-J you.
Yes, guy, yes. All right. Stay tuned. We're going to go eat some fucking sliders that Jay made. Yo, Jay made some sliders, bro. You know how happy I am?
Oh, yes.
Look at this. This is how happy I am.
I made
don't look, no free pub, but this is how happy I am.
I made bacon jelly.
Bacon jelly, bro. What?
Yeah, some bacon jam. And then I candied bacon.
You know what? Enough. Let's go eat. Come back. Hi, I'm Dave. And apparently I take long pauses between when I speak. So you can go, yeet, every time I say something. We've already gone off the road. Are you going to say anything? I'm Dave and that's Yaj. What are we supposed to be doing? This is supposed to be an ad for bigthings.com.
Go ahead.
BIGTINGZ.com.
Your mama. On brand.
If you want anything cool, summertime's coming. There's t-shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff. Go to BIGTINGZ.com and check it out. The link is going to be somewhere. Wherever we post this, we'll post the link also. Go check it out. BIGTINGZ.com for t-shirts, hats, sweaters, track pants, shorts, art, shoes. What I miss? And there's just stuff. Go check it out. Go check it out.
Behold our stuff. Your mama. Until his kid was 18.
Yeah. Oh, you paid it all up front? Yeah, we'll talk about it.
My man was like, okay, yeah. Gave her like, I don't know, was it $2 million or whatever it was?
Whatever it turns out to be.
Whatever it turned out to be, he paid her until the child was 18.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, he didn't want anything to do with her.
How much you want?
I remember that story.
How much you want? You want
TikTok Live?
$1,000 a month?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
and just paid her.
I think they went to court, and the guy said something like the judge said something like $5,000 a month, and he said until the kid's this age.
18.
So he said, "Oh, okay, here,
Boom.
lump sum."
There you go. Don't talk to me.
Yeah. Welcome back to part 2
Duh.
of this episode of the Jay and Dave Are Full show.
Yes.
Yo, we just ate some wicked sliders, double sliders. This guy made double sliders, bro.
Yes, it is.
Yo, yeah, did you make a good fucking slider, bro?
That's right.
The chef, bro. This guy's the chef. Every week now, this guy's been chefing it up.
It's fun, you guys. You
Yeah,
get to,
man.
like, look at different recipes and
Yeah, and then experiment.
with
this guy.
Well,
I get all the benefits of the
Dave's my tester.
the very willing tester. Like this guy makes a curry that you could fucking sell.
Yes.
That was that time, and then you made a beef curry one time too.
I mean the beef curry one.
Lawrence got to fucking experience that.
Yeah.
Lucky guy. And then
The burgers. I made the burger one time.
the burgers, and now the fucking sliders with all this bacon
Ugh.
and like the maple in it too, and oh my god.
Bacon jam.
Woo!
I made some bacon jam.
I feel I'm telling you, I feel a little bit full.
So,
Let me take a sip of coffee real quick.
if we're talking here and you see my eyes fluttering, like,
Yeah. I remember the one time, was it when you made the roti and I came down here and I kept yawning?
yes.
And I was like, yo, Jay, I swear I'm into your story. You're not boring me at all. I just cannot.
Full.
I'm so full. My body
Yes.
is like, yo, my body went into shutdown mode. It was just like, yo, why are you still trying to talk? Why are you doing
Itis.
anything? Yeah.
Bro,
I was like,
yo.
If you go like, it's probably like 3-4 episodes back.
It was
You see,
actually,
in the second segment, you see your boy yawning, and Jay's trying to. I'm just like,
I think it's before Lawrence, because I think I made the chicken the week before, and then Lawrence came for the beef.
yeah. And man, it was fucking delicious, bro. You could sell that. Anyhow, let me take a little sip of coffee. What up, TikTok Live? We got our peeps back on TikTok.
Take some of this and wake up.
Yeah. Hold on. I just want to start where we ended real quick. I'm gonna show my 2 cards
Nice.
real quick
What
because
you
they
got?
both came. I got a guy who I just buy off of eBay all the time now. He hooks up. He throws in a free card here and there. They're not usually anything really, but he just tosses one in. He's just a good thing, and he always puts a thank you and come check my site back and whatever. His little note.
Yeah.
That whatever. So I always go back, and then every once in a while he'll just send me an offer like, "Yo, man, if you want to buy something and you buy a few cards and it's over X amount, I'll knock off $10." You
Nice.
know, and like it's usually just like over 25. So if I make it to $30,
It's 20.
he makes it 20. You know. Meanwhile, I'm getting like a decent amount of cards and stuff. Anyhow, the last couple I got off of this guy was I got a Barry Sanders rookie. Old school Barry Sanders rookie. This is my guy.
Yo,
The fucking
my favorite.
still
running-
probably one of the goats.
Still probably is the
Still
goat.
the goat.
When you think
Like-
about running backs and the jukes this guy used to do,
Yeah, man. Little Barry Sanders rookie card there.
you know,
There's that. And I got one of the inserts from probably like it was like, you know, when they put out those Christmas packs and whatever. It's an Aaron Judge rookie card from the Christmas pack because it's got like snow. Look, it's got like the little snow
oh nice.
thing in the background. So it's an Aaron Judge rookie card. I just wanted it because I thought it looked fucking cool. And Aaron Judge is just like,
He's gonna be a star.
oh, he's gonna be. He's a fucking
I mean,
perennial MVP of the
I
fucking
didn't,
league, right?
I didn't mean gonna be star. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So that's a good card to have.
Like this dude is like killing it. Yo, Vesum asked, do we have a favorite pitcher in the league, like of all time or whatever? Because Nolan Ryan is my
I was gonna say,
Nolan Ryan is my guy forever. You know what I mean?
yo, I'm gonna throw this ball like 100 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and if you come to this mount, I'm
I'm
punch
gonna
you in your-
punch you in your fucking head. Remember when he headlocked the guy and gave him like
Yo,
fucking? You just started filling him up, and he was like 40 at that time. I was like, he wasn't 40, but he was an older guy at that time. Pitchers are different now. Like it's hard to find a pitcher who's like my favorite now because I find them all like weak compared to the pitchers that we grew up watching, right? Everybody threw 200 innings all the fucking time, and these guys threw forever, and they like throw 8, 9, like they're complete games all the time. Now, if a pitcher gets to 100 pitches, it's almost automatic that they're coming out soon.
Because they want to save their arm.
Yeah, and they don't let people see the lineup 3 times and stuff like that. There's all this, and they're trying to save the arm. Yeah, they're trying to save and in turn, somehow the pitchers got weaker, and all their arms are breaking down.
It's because they don't have to pitch.
Yeah, like, and if
Back
they
in
pitch,
the day, you had to pitch for the whole game.
yeah, you pitch the whole game, and if you're on fire, you're staying in. And pitchers like Nolan Ryan pitched like fucking 200 innings every year,
Yeah.
and just pitched complete games and was a beast on the mound and just and then he wasn't afraid to fucking throw the ball up by your chin, and he said, "Yeah, come at me."
You know who I like though?
Nolan Ryan is my guy.
You know who I like though? He had long hair.
He put Ohtani does both. Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
Remember I showed the Randy Johnson rookie the other day.
For some reason I like Randy
Johnson.
He was like the man on the mound.
Yeah.
Randy Johnson. I like that guy. And I like
Vesam like Ohtani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I say about them?
No,
yes.
the best.
He's the best.
He's
pitcher.
the best baseball player in the whole fucking thing. He pitches. He fucking knocks home runs like crazy. He plays the outfield. He plays like
What can he do?
nothing.
Coach. He can't coach.
Yet. You speak English? How about that? He can't do that. He can't do that really well.
I bet he can do that well.
He can't gamble very, very well, apparently. Remember, he got into this big gambling thing, but it turned out to be his interpreter who was doing it all. Sure.
Yeah.
I think he was the fall guy.
Whatever.
Shots Imanga. That's a pitcher too. I don't know him. I can't. You know what? I can't comment on that because I don't think I know him well enough to do. See, like if you talk about my favorite pitchers, they're all like
older.
Dave Stieb back in the day.
Yeah.
I fucking used to love Tom Hankey. It's a lot of Jays too. Anybody from Atlanta back in the day, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz.
Oh,
remember all those guys?
Smoltz.
Remember those guys?
I remember Smoltz.
Yeah. I hated Dennis Eckersley. He was on the A's. But then the Jays roughed him up in that one World Series run that they made. I was so happy. Like Roberto Alomar and these guys, they fucked up Eckersley back in them days. One of my favorites, what's the guy's name? Vesta might be able to tell me his name. He's a closer. And when he comes out to this like fucking trumpet song. Like a Spanish-y kind of trumpet song. And it's fucking wicked, bro. It's just his whole entrance when it comes out, they open the door and it's playing.
Yo, speaking of, the Blue Jay guy, I think he's Spanish. Is he Spanish? Or Dominican?
Yeah.
And he just didn't give up. He played for the Blue Jays. Maybe, and then he went to the Yankees. I think he went to the Yankees. This guy
here. I don't know who you're talking about, but that guy. It was good. Pedro Martinez back in the day. All of my favorite pitchers are old school, and they're all like guys who would pitch forever.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah. Somebody just came on and said, I feel like guys that look like you two make good pepper sauce. Can you share the secret? Yo, I know how to make it. But my mom makes, and she makes for the whole crew every time she makes it. I even have still like 3 jars up in the fridge that are when all my mom does is ask for the money to pay for the peppers because she's not rich by any means. So like to be able to buy all the pepper to make the sauce, she just asks for the money up front. And I remember one person saying, "You guys, she charges you $30 for a jar, $35 for whatever. That's how much better." I'm like, no, that's not. That's how much the peppers cost.
Yeah,
she's not making money off of us. My mom don't make no money off of us. She just literally needs the money to go and buy it and the ingredients too.
Yeah, to
bring back to make it. And the pepper sauce is that good that all my boys very willingly, all of a sudden, ting, 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 all the money just arrives on my account for it right to my mom's. She goes directly out and buys everything.
Yeah.
And within about a little 2 weeks or so, she makes it. It's good. My mom makes the pepper sauce. She has the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best pepper sauce.
Oh, yeah. I put it in everywhere.
Yeah. I put that shit in everything. Everything.
Tell her. I've been telling her to set up a shop. She's like, where can I buy it? Tell her to set up a shop. I've been telling her to set up a shop for how long? And Mom was like, no, I ain't making for nobody. I only make for who I like. And like literally, she likes all my boys, so she just makes it for them. And she's like, no, I'm not selling it to nobody.
Well, I'm happy.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, man. Yeah, she's Trini. My mom's a Trini. Thank you for the likes, by the way. The more you like, the more we stay in the rotation. But yeah, she won't make it for anybody. I mean, I have a couple extra jars, but they're for the boys, man. Like I got it. Like my buddy Lawrence, like drinks it.
Yo,
I give him a jar, and my jar takes like 3 to 6 months to finish, and he finishes a jar in under a month.
I don't know how he does it. Listen, when I cook with it, I have the motion down. It's like that's all you need.
Yeah.
When I try to,
It kicks it up a notch. Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah, and then it gets real spicy.
I mean,
the thing is, it tastes really good too because she puts a ton of seasoning in it.
I say too much. It's not too much to where you can't eat the food.
Yeah.
It's just hot.
Yeah, but it's too much where your kids probably are like, what the heck? Yeah.
My kids can't take this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What
I make for my kids, it's like this. This is what I do. I do this.
Yeah. Yeah, a little thing, yeah.
Because, but I have to say.
The one thing I'll tell you that's in it is, if you guys know what shadow benny is, there's a leaf that we call shadow benny in the Caribbean. Definitely when you make a pepper sauce, if you want it to be tasty and all that stuff, you have to put the shadow benny leaf into it. So if you're trying to make it on your own, there's a bunch of different recipes. But if you're trying to make a solid Caribbean awesome pepper sauce, shadow benny has to be in it. Has to be. Because that's what
I agree.
Gives it like the flavor. Like my mom's has so much flavor because she grinds the shadow benny leaf and puts it in there.
Yes.
Right? She grinds all a bunch of seasoning. Like just blends it all into like a...
Which I love.
Yeah.
Because when I put it into whatever I'm cooking, I don't got to put shadow benny in there.
Right, because the shadow benny's in the thing. Yeah.
Right.
Shadow benny is a staple of Caribbean...
Your mom's
or
hot
at least
sauce
Trini cooking.
Is my cheat code.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have this. I have hot sauce.
I have hot sauce. And Mom's puts everything in there.
So it's like, okay.
Yeah, shadow benny. That's it. Shandong benny. Yeah. Shadow benny. We just call it shadow benny. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Make sure there's that, but you can't put too much. For everybody listening, do not put too much shadow because that really ruins it. Like it's funny the fine line that shadow benny works. If you put too much of it,
it overpowers.
It actually ruins what you're. Even if you're just cooking with it, it's like if you're cooking with it, you just take 1-2 leaf and chop it fine, and use it to season. But if you put any more than that,
it overpowers.
Yeah, and it really like fucks up the whole flavor of everything, and it takes over.
Yeah,
and it doesn't taste good after that. Shadow benny works really well in just like 1 to 2 leaves of it.
Right.
And only my mom knows how much she puts into the pepper sauce.
Right.
That she hasn't told me yet.
Yeah, it's going to her grave.
Yeah. No, well, hopefully she'll tell me at some point soon.
Well,
and I'll start.
Listen, next time she's making, I want to be there to take notes.
Yeah, we'll go over. She'll be, fucking pleased as a hog in a fucking mud pile. She'll just love. If you want to come and watch her cook and let her teach, she will love nothing better than that, bro.
Yes.
And you come over, and especially if you're all into it,
yes.
You chop this up for me and do that, and you're doing a little thing on the side for her. And
actually, you know what I want her to show me how to make?
What?
Is the fried bakes.
Oh yeah, how she puffs them up like that and stuff.
Yes. How
all
she
right.
makes them into pockets and Nikki puts stuff.
Yeah, she does triangles. My mom makes into triangles,
and then you can open it up and put stuff inside.
Yeah. So you open up the top of the triangle and you just eat from the top. So if you're making bacon saltfish, or if she doesn't make ackee, but if you're making ackee and saltfish too, or she makes it with corned beef.
I was gonna say
a lot. Bully beef.
Bully beef. I was like bully beef.
Yeah. Those things she does a lot too. Somebody's talking about sports cards. Oh, somebody's telling us to check out their card shop in Toronto. That's our boy A Cruz. Yo, what up, A Cruz?
What up, yo?
A Cruz is always on when we go live nowadays. He's one of the real ones. There's a place called Dolly's Sports Cards. You'll put that in your phone or your notes, whatever. In Toronto somewhere. We'll go check him out and we'll say, yo, our buddy A Cruz sent us, yo. Where do we go from here? Actually, you know what? It's on there. We're recorded. Duh. We can just look back at the episode.
True.
And we got it. We'll go check out Dolly Sports Cards. And we'll shout out our boy A. Cruz again. So what are we doing? I showed the 2 cards.
Show and tell?
Any story? Or you want to jump into show and tell? Look at his face. Yo, I'm going to show mine real quick because I only got one. He said ask for Ray, his big bro. All right. We will do that. And we definitely go check out a card shop. We wanted to do that for a while. We might show up with the cameras too and see if they're okay with us letting us film while we browse. And if we show up in a card shop, we're definitely buying something. It's just kind of the way.
Hold on a second. Is a frog's ass watertight? Yes?
Yes.
We're buying
it is.
We're buying stuff.
We're going to be buying stuff.
Can I go into a card store and not purchase anything?
No. No, you cannot.
Even if it's like a dollar card.
Yeah.
I'm buying something.
Oh, yeah. Any card shop I go into, I'm leaving with a stack of dollar cards. Yes. That's just the way it works. And then I'm going to be looking for stuff that I can possibly trade. Like bigger cards, like a rookie card this or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got some cards that I'm willing to trade. I got a bunch of Paul Skeens, and I got a bunch of random like NFL rookie quarterbacks and stuff that are very hot right now, and I'm very willing to trade. I'm going to keep 1 or 2 of I'm keeping 1 of each person.
Right. Yeah.
And then the rest of them are up for trade, man, so that I can get things that I want for my collection.
That's how you do it.
Right?
You barter.
Yeah, he also has collectibles, he said. So
Ooh.
now you're speaking the fucking
Okay.
language. Look, you can tell that there's collectibles. Look at all this stuff.
Oh,
we don't even, we do this, and we don't even have to put something there. There's all this.
Behold
My stuff. And yeah, I'm going to make this the first week of every week. I'm going to show a Hulk.
Oh, you could do that forever.
Yeah. We can kind of do that.
This guy's like,
yeah.
If you'd see over here,
Yeah.
you'd be like, yo.
There's a ton of Hulks. The Hulk is one of my favorite things to collect because, I don't know, they just have such good characters. So this one is a gray Hulk that I'm going to show you. Is actually called Ultimate Hulk on this package.
Nice.
But I originally got him just because he was a gray Hulk compared to all the other Hulks that I have. But I know there's one that I know that I don't have, and his name's Joe Fixit. He's gray at the same time, but he wears like a suit.
Yes.
And he's
a mob guy.
Yeah, he's like a mob guy. He's like a bouncer at a casino or something like that. But at that, like, he's smart enough to talk and be whatever. But he's still a Hulk, and he's gray at that time.
Yes.
So that's the one that I'm actually looking out for. I would like to find it in this box, the Joe Fixit box. But here's a gray Hulk that they're calling the Ultimate Hulk.
Nice.
I'm going to show 1 Hulk per week until I run out. This is my plan for a little while here. So that's the Ultimate Hulk in the Marvel Select box. Most of the Hulks I got are a Marvel Select thing. Here's the gray. Maybe I'll go down to A. Cruz's guy and see if he's got a Joe Fixit somewhere kicking around. Because then I'll grab it there, What's A. Cruz saying? He hoped Ray is there when we go. Maybe call when he'll be in and go there or something like that. So, whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Sometimes it's hard for me and this guy just to try and sort out a day where we're going somewhere. But we will figure out a time, and we will go check out that guy's card shop for sure. Especially because it was recommended from one of our people off of one of the Jay and Dave Nation. The Jay and Dave Nation recommended it, so that's it. We'll go check that one out first. Anyhow, Jay, let's see what you got.
So last week I was doing the whole Ant-Man. So this is from the movie, build a character, builds Cassie. See, we got Egghead.
The resemblance is uncanny, actually. I just got a little more tan. That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that,
this guy was not in the sun, and you were.
Yep.
We got future Ant-Man. I think this character looks cool.
The future Ant-Man is a real cool character. They brought him into this video game that I play. I play Marvel Contest of Champions, and they brought in the future Ant-Man thing. It looks real cool, guy. Even on the thing, it looks exactly like this.
Yeah,
it's real cool.
And Probably the reason why I got this whole thing was for this guy. Kang the Conqueror.
Yep.
Even though he ain't there no more.
Mr. No longer in the MCU. That's why I think whatever came out of this guy
Might be worth
is gonna be
money.
good, because this is the one that looks like Jonathan Majors.
Yes.
The guy who allegedly assaulted
his girlfriend?
or something like that. Well, I don't know if it's allegedly anymore. He may have been charged with it. That's why
And
he came down. But anyhow, he's not in the MCU anymore.
the last one for the set
But we have the Kang that looks like.
is a character that I already own. But you know,
I can see it.
I had to get it because it built this character. Ultron.
Yeah, and
You guys heard the story.
This is the old school looking Ultron.
Yeah, this is the old school one. And you guys heard the story. I got about 6 of these.
Yeah.
Now I got 7.
I remember, for those who don't know, Jay bought an Ultron from somebody online, I guess, or whatever.
And it had a scratch
and
on
it came scratched. So the guy had opened it, apparently, and it had a scratch, and it showed, and put it back in the box and sold it as if it was brand new.
No.
And it wasn't brand new, and Jay got so bent, and he walked into a Walmart one day, and they had like 6 Ultrons all on the shelf.
And I bought them all.
And he just, for whatever Vaps he catch, my mom said, that boy catch a Vaps, boy. He caught a Vaps and bought all fucking 6.
Yeah.
Out of Vexness.
Yes.
I don't know. I was gifted one out of it, which I'm very thankful for out of this whole story.
Well, you know, I don't need 6.
But
I just need 1.
is the way he got vexed and just bought the whole thing.
1 or 2.
Yo, A. Cruz is asking, when is the release day of the Jane Dave Funko Pops?
Oh, yo.
Bro, if we ever hit that level, I'll be so happy, bro.
I want to do the whole create your own Funko Pop.
Yeah, I know that's something that we can do. We can just do that for us to like.
That's what I'm saying.
And we'll do 3 pairs. 1 pair for you to stay at your house, 1 pair for my collection, and 1 pair for a special giveaway.
Yes.
A. Cruz might be the front runner for a giveaway if we do one, because he's been calling for it for a couple weeks now.
Yes.
And he's a hardcore fan now, man. He comes on every time we're on live. He contributes really, really well to the show.
We appreciate it. We very much.
We do appreciate it a lot, bro. And we appreciate all the likes that keep us in the rotation. And
yeah.
You know, A. Cruz is my guy. A. Cruz is the guy that if I don't win the lottery, I hope he wins.
Yes.
Because he's also going to send us every jersey of the movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. If he wins the lotto, he's going to send us Sunset
best.
Park. Fucking, the White Man Can't Jump. The one with Samuel L. Jackson.
Jesus Shuttleworth.
And the Jesus Shuttleworth movie. Yeah, like all of those. Above the Rim. He's like, yo, I'll send you a jersey from every single...
That would be dope.
Every single team, if he wins the lotto. So if I don't win it, and Jay doesn't win it, I'm hoping my boy A. Cruz. I'm cheering for A. Cruz to win it.
We're sending you some lucky vibes. We're still here.
Yeah. Sometimes we do the doodle and we disappear, right?
Yeah.
That's a different one, though.
Right.
Whatever. Anyhow.
Sure.
Go on. What else you got, Jay?
That's it.
Is that it? Oh, cool. We made it through. We got the Cassie. So you have all of them to build a Cassie?
Yep.
That's awesome. And Cassie Lang played a big part in that movie. Now, she might be playing a big part in the future of the thing, because I hear they want to make the Young Avengers.
Oh, really?
Right? They've already introduced everybody. Wanda's kids. They introduced the grandson of the Black Captain America. He's old now, but they had him.
Oh, yeah.
The grandson of him.
Yeah.
White Vision.
Yes.
The Hawkeye girl.
Yes.
Is in there. Miss Marvel, the little Indian girl.
Yeah.
And I'm missing one. Oh, they just introduced in the latest Daredevil, they introduced White Tiger. They introduced the girl who's going to play White Tiger.
Oh, in the TV show.
Yeah, in the TV show. Oh. So right now, all the characters for the Young Avengers exist. I may have missed 1 or 2. But they all exist, basically. And so they're just there to be plucked and put into a Young Avengers movie, bro.
Yeah.
It could be with
the schedule
and Cassie.
Yes. Well, with the schedule, I feel like they know what they're doing until pretty much Doom.
But there are 2 movies that are just question marks. They're unannounced right now. Oh, okay. We don't know what movies they're going to be, and they haven't announced them yet. I think one could, because if they're going to do this big Avengers movie where all the people are going to be in there fighting for their universe.
Right.
Like, you have all these heroes already introduced. You can kind of make a movie about them getting together on the West Coast, or I don't know, whatever, and make it more like a West Coast Avengers if you want to, or you know. But they're really they're really the young Avengers. West Coast Avengers is supposed to have White Vision there too, but I think he's also has something to do with the young Avengers.
Okay.
And he's out there now, like from the show. Remember, he just disappeared. He took off.
Yeah.
You know, so like he's there. They just have to follow his arc.
Yeah.
And go, and then maybe they're making, and they made already they made the Miss Marvel.
Yes.
And that post-credit scene, she showed up somewhere and like is talking to Cassie, trying to recruit her, but they never elaborated on it from that point. You know, so they're already setting up that one of those question mark movies might end up being
a Young Avengers.
A Young Avengers.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
No, it'd be pretty cool, man.
Yes.
All the characters are there. They've already introduced them well.
Yeah.
And they have big parts in the shows.
Yeah.
You know, like one has her own show.
Yeah.
And the Hawkeye one is all about this girl becoming Hawkeye now from the Hawkeye that we know in the movies. You know, she's like the ultimate fangirl that is just as good as him. And
so I heard they might be bringing back Widow.
Oh, no, you mean the one that passed away in the thing?
No. Apparently...
that she's a part of the Thunderbolts. Her sister is Yelena something or whatever.
Yelena is going to be Black Widow.
Yeah, she's one of the Black Widow now, but in the Thunderbolts coming up, she's in it.
Who is?
The Yelena girl, the Black Widow. Yeah. So she's right now she's a Thunderbolt.
Yeah, but I heard that they're going to bring back the Black Widow, and she's gonna play Black Widow. So I mean, and they can do that because of the whole multiverse thing, right?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Black Widow.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, with the multiverse thing, they can bring back anybody.
Yeah,
they're bringing back all the old X-Men movie people. The guy who played Cyclops, the guy who played Beast, obviously. They're bringing back Professor X. All these old X-Men are going to be in it.
Nice.
So they're trying to connect the universe. Right?
Yes.
I want to see Halle Berry as Storm one more time.
Yes, I do.
You know.
Yes, I do.
But there's this girl in wrestling called Jade something.
Yes.
And she has like white hair.
Yes.
And she is like a tank of a woman, man. She's just ripped. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's the perfect. She already has white hair. Like, I mean, she dyes it, obviously, but...
Obviously.
Like a silver white hair that she does, she's the perfect one. They don't have to cast. They can just be like, you want to play Storm? Come. Here's $10 million. That's enough to take some time off of wrestling and...
Oh, yeah, of course.
And let her make that movie, bro. She's awesome. A. Cruz is like, we need a Rogue extended saga. I think the X-Men stuff is coming after... The whole
Avengers,
this whole multiverse thing. I think they're gonna basically end Avengers. Like they're not gonna. Maybe a lot of them are gonna die. I don't know what's gonna happen, but out of it all, I think they're gonna move into a whole X-Men phase now. You know, and I think this is when we're gonna start to get all the new people that they're putting a new Wolverine, a new Cyclops, and that's where they're gonna go with.
What makes sense?
Yeah,
because. With this movie, you can just pretty much rewrite everything.
Everything, yeah. You can just be like, oh, people. So that universe died. This one died. That one died.
It's like,
now these guys are together in this main universe, and that's all we got.
Stark killed all of his friends.
Roll from here. Yep.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Earth 129.
See, and they can take all these young ones and start. It's their own. Yes. Started with the young Avengers and make them turn into Avengers. And have a whole X-Men universe.
Of course.
Bang.
Well, I think that's what they wanted to do.
And the new Fantastic Four. I'm pretty sure.
This is probably a restart.
Yeah. I think that's what they want to do.
Revamp.
Kind of wipe everything clean with this. Make a whole bunch of people die.
Makes sense.
And you really just start brand new. Now you got this, this, and this. And this is where we go from here.
Because there's supposed to be a new Black Panther, too.
Like... They're going to recast him, you mean?
Yeah, recast the Black Panther.
Well, remember, so right now the girl, Shuri's Black Panther. But then they showed the kid that looked just like Chadwick whatever his name is, they look just like it, and they sort of hinted that he's now the next one. So maybe it's not the actual kid that they used, but maybe they just recast somebody.
So they put that in there so it's in your head.
In your head that there's a new Black Panther.
And then they just change it up.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to do it still or not, but I wish they come with that new Blade.
Well, I've been hearing a lot of stuff. So basically, it's been rewritten a couple times, and like the director's been changed. But so far, what they have, they're going the course. So
that's all right.
Because
so it's still in the works.
Yeah, because the guy who plays Blade, he was gonna back out.
Oh yeah.
Because he didn't like the writing and the story.
Yeah. So they redid it all.
So they got rid of the writers and then a whole bunch of new writers.
Yeah.
So
I like that actor too. I don't know his name. Flynn. This guy here, he's gonna make a good Blade, man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
What show did I see him in? He was in a TV show, but he ends up dying in the show, and then his cousin takes over.
I saw him where he was like the king of New York sort of thing, and he sat in front of a desk with this huge biggie picture in the background.
I think that's the same show.
Is it the same show we're talking about? Yeah, he played like this big time mobster.
Yeah, yes.
And he was like he was like the king.
And then something happened to him.
Yeah,
but his sister, or not sister, his cousin, took over.
What was it? Yeah.
And but she's bad too.
Yeah, it's the same show we're talking about, but I can't remember the name of the show.
Yeah.
Someone said X-Men multiverse will be more sick. That's AJ saying. Yeah, the guy. I think that's where they're headed right now. Yeah, he had enough of the Avengers too. Yeah, I think Avengers has run its time, and I think that's what they're doing. They're working towards wrapping it up, and then starting off basically fresh and clean from the multiverse has been wiped out, and you have one universe now with all these new heroes: the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and possibly the Young Avengers. And then that's it. You just start from there and go.
What about this Fantastic Four movie?
I can't wait, bro. That's coming out soon. Thunderbolts actually comes out tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and check it this weekend. I have childcare this weekend if I need it.
Nice.
So I might be able to just slip out on Sunday afternoon and just go check like an early show, like a noon or 1 o'clock. Just catch it and come back home. Yeah, Cruises. They need to keep Jessica Alba.
Yes.
I agree with that 100%.
I second the motion.
Just like my Halle Berry.
Oh,
I saw this interview with Halle Berry. I posted it on our Instagram story the other day or yesterday, where she came out on a Jay Leno show, and she's wearing a beautiful dress, but it kind of it really hangs low, and she was just sitting talking, and Jay, he couldn't compose himself. He said, "Nice hair," and then she said something, and he's like, "Yeah, your hair is the thing I noticed first." You know? And then she started falling out of her dress, and he pointed it out. He's like, "Oh, you're falling out," or something like that. Right. And then she just tucked it back in, and she's laughing and whatever. And he's like, "So, how are they? I mean, how are you?" It was good. Yes. The poor guy couldn't compose himself, and I don't blame him one bit.
Listen,
Halle Berry came out looking like Halle Berry does.
You put breasts in my face, and I'm not talking.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm gonna be staring.
Jay, he could not compose himself. It was such a good clip. It's on the story right now. It should be. I think I posted it last night.
Right.
So if you go through the Jay and Dave story on TikTok, you will see. Not TikTok, sorry, on Instagram. The Jay and Dave story on Instagram. You should see it. I should probably just keep on posting it. Every day, that same clip will be posted if I can help it.
Yes. Post that.
Oh. You know what we should get to?
What should we get to?
I don't know did you even bring a movie?
Oh, yes, I did.
You know what? We haven't done it in a long time because we haven't been able to get to it. And we're not running short on time just yet, but we have some time all of a sudden. Oh, wow. So we should get to the long overdue Jay and Dave movie review.
So Dave,
here we go, Jay. Let's get to it.
I watched this movie the other day, and I was impressed.
What is it?
So they put out a few Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay? Ghostbusters! Yeah, it's a Ghostbuster here.
They put out one with these 4 girls.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, I heard it
Okay.
was. I didn't even watch it because I heard it was so bad.
But this one is called Ghostbusters Afterlife. And
Yeah.
it's supposed to take place after the original Ghostbusters.
Right.
So after New York,
Yeah.
this is what takes place.
I heard that what they want to do with the Ghostbusters movie is make a universe the same way the Avengers has their universe.
Yeah.
Like, I heard they want to make this whole like timeline and like Star Wars-y sort of thing.
I heard they're coming out another movie.
Yeah, that's part of it.
So
It's part of
all
like
these
making this whole timeline.
characters will be in another movie.
Yeah. They're making a Ghostbusters timeline now.
So the movie starts out where Spangler, you know the guy with glasses?
This one. Yeah.
His daughter,
Yeah.
he dies at the beginning of the movie, and his daughter inherits this farmland that he has in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
So she's not doing well with her money. The family just got evicted, so the whole family moves out to the country in this farmhouse, right?
I'll hold it. You keep going.
You know, at the beginning of the movie, they show you Spangler. He's got a trap and he's holding it,
Yeah.
and then this ghost comes and he gets a heart attack and dies, right? So
Yeah.
that's how the movie starts.
Right.
So the family comes down there. They have no idea why he moved to this town, and the whole town called him Dirt because they were like, all this guy does is he grooms his farmland but grows nothing.
Yeah.
So the movie goes on. The kids, they find the Ghostbuster car. They find the proton packs, and they do experiments. But in the movie now, Spangler is a ghost, and he's kind of guiding them. Hey, go here, and he's showing them things.
Yeah.
So there's a big mine in the town where they used to mine, but all of a sudden they just stopped mining
Yeah.
for whatever reason. Well, because they found ghosts.
Ghosts. Yeah.
Right? He had caught
Hey,
one of the
Cruz,
ghosts
I'll answer you in 1 second.
that would help this
About
whole
our
thing, take off.
Yeah.
He caught it and he put it into the house that he was staying in.
Yeah.
But then he died.
Yeah.
So what he was trying to do as a ghost is tell his family, hey, you need to finish what I started.
Yeah.
So, the family, they find the trap and they let go of the ghost,
Yeah.
not knowing that they let go of the ghost. And then everything that he was trying to stop is happening.
It's
now,
happening now. Yeah.
right? And then they show you the family, they rally together now and they go fight these ghosts, right? But what was really cool is you find out at the end of the movie that he wasn't just mining dirt.
Yeah.
What he had done is he had put all the traps that they had in this farmland.
Yeah.
So basically, the farmland was a humongous trap.
Trap. Yeah.
So what happens in the movie is, they go fighting the head ghost. We'll call her,
The boss, the final boss.
and they lead her all the way back to the farmhouse, and then they figure out that all these traps, boom, they light up the traps, and like we're talking like
Acres.
a lot of traps. So this thing there's like 300 traps.
Yeah.
And all the ghosts come from this mine and they come down to the house now. And then what was really cool is they bring back the 3 other Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
So they come back. The Spangler guy with the glasses, he's dead.
Yeah.
But they start helping. They set off the traps. All of a sudden you see the field. You thought it was dirt. All traps, they all open up and all the ghosts are like in the sky and just get sucked down.
Yeah.
It was such a good movie, guy.
Yeah.
And then they made it where I'm like, when they made this, I didn't know they were making another one.
Yeah.
They made it to where like, hey, we can have more movies.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, how
they left it open.
they left it open, it's a very good movie.
Yeah. They're gonna. They really want to make a. I heard that they want to start a universe of it.
Well,
So they're starting like a Ghostbuster universe, the same way Star Wars is, the
Yeah.
same way Avengers is.
Well, go see this. I give this 3.5 J faces.
Right here, 3.5 J faces.
This is a rewatcher. Watch it with your kids. It's kid friendly. It's a great movie.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna go
man.
check that out. I want to answer real quick. A Cruz, I don't know if he left already, but he was asking how often do we come on live and whatever like that. But we come on every other Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's Thursday right now as we are filming this. The show comes out
the Monday after we film.
Yep.
Usually somewhere in around there. Where
Yeah.
where if editing runs well, it comes out the Monday after. But we are on live every other Thursday. And then every once in a while, there's like a bonus Friday or something. That's why you guys need to hit the bell, so that when we do come on, you get alerted to it.
That's right. You don't miss
But
anything.
if you don't do that, we're almost 90% of the time on every other Thursday. So as of right now, just next Thursday we won't be on, but we'll be on the Thursday after. So
And
y'all remember that.
Hey, if you can't make it on Thursday, just go to the YouTube channel because it's gonna be there too.
Yep, you can see everything.
And then
We have-
with the YouTube channel, we break it down into little bite-sized pieces. So if you don't have 2 hours, hey, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, you can
check out a short.
You can watch the short versions of them,
Yes.
and they're much easier. They're usually about the time that the average person takes a shit. So you can
Pretty
go
much.
on and you can just put it on and listen to us, or you can just put us on in the background and leave it and listen.
Yeah.
Because what we try to do is make it listening friendly too.
Oh yeah.
I know there's some stuff that we show, as for the show and tell parts and stuff like that don't kind of translate, but whatever. You can just listen to us talk some shit.
You can hear about what we're showing. It's very, very nice.
Yeah, bro, clip it if you guys want. He wants to clip the part with his buddy Ray for Dolly Sports Cards. Listen, if we go check out your boy at Dolly Sports Cards, we're taking the cameras.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? And we'll take the cameras and we'll film something. Well, we'll obviously go ask first,
Yes.
right? But we're gonna ask because we're gonna talk about the store that we're at.
Oh, for sure.
We'll take pictures of the outside. We'll give the address. We'll say it came recommended from part of the Jay and Dave Nation, our boy A Cruz. We'll do some stuff in there and we'll buy. We'll definitely buy some stuff.
Of course.
And so we'll put it on the show. We'll just put it out there. It's all free pub for him, right?
I guess I gotta wear I buy in that shirt.
I buy in that shirt. Of course, we'll both show up with a I buy in that shirt.
Yep.
And we'll just go in and we'll
Buy that.
We'll talk, we'll laugh, we'll film. If Jay sees a card he likes, I'll film the whole interaction that he's doing with the card that he likes. If we're skipping through the little dollar boxes, we'll try and put it up on a stand so that you can see us going through the dollar boxes. Like, we'll do it. We're going to leave with stuff.
Oh, for sure.
And we'll film it and we'll try and give him some free pub. Talk to him and let him know that one day 2 fat, hungry guys are going to show up
Yes.
named Jay and Dave.
With the camera.
And we'll show up with a camera and we'll want to film some stuff and we want to buy some stuff.
Oh, for sure.
We have the best fans. We kind of went over a little bit of the best fans. Playoff predictions. Oh, well, the Leafs. If we're going to bring this full circle back around to the Leafs. The question that I have, how do I word it? When you look at teams, are the Leafs hungry enough is the basic question. Do they have the dog in them? But because when you look at other people like Austin Matthews and Marner, these guys are supposed to be top dudes in the league, right? But when you look at players like Crosby and Ovechkin and those guys, it's like they play for something different. The Marner and these guys, they just seem so cool, and they have this it's the new young kid attitude. We're just like, nothing bothers me. Like Anthony Edwards, we're talking about a little bit earlier. Like they're like, nah, I don't want to be the face of the league. I just want to come. They have this new attitude where they almost don't care. Like it seems like they don't care. But like Crosby and those guys, he wants the puck, and he wants to make something happen, and he plays with this drive that is thing. Like Ovechkin is 100 miles an hour all the fucking time.
Well,
McKinnon even has the dog in him. Like McDavid has the dog in him. But so, do you think that the question is like, do you think the Leafs have the dog in them to ever win a cup? How they're currently constructed.
This Leaf team is probably the best Leaf team since the Sundin era.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I think?
But they had dogs.
Yes, they did have dogs.
Yeah.
Do I think they
Tucker.
have the talent to overcome not having quite as much? Because they have a couple dogs.
Yeah.
Like, who plays? Like, when I watch him play and he plays well above my expectation, is Domi.
Yeah.
Domi, to me...
Domi's speaking of dogs, he's a little pit bull. Yeah.
Domi, like, when you have dogs, Domi.
Yeah.
Domi's a dog. Not only Domi punch your face in,
Yeah.
But
But
like,
I'm also-
I seen him do
I'm
plays where he's like skating with the puck, trying to set up people.
I'm
and
not just I'm not just talking about having a couple dogs on your team. I'm talking about
Do they have enough?
no the way that the way in my mind the best players in the world are supposed to be. They're supposed to have this extra hunger to want to do it all the time and to want to be the man and to want to step up and to want to win so bad that they're like a Kobe. The Kobe's like the ultimate dog. Maybe Jordan. Kobe and like they were like the ultimate dogs. They did not want to lose, and they were just you know what I mean. Like, and so the Leafs have these talented players that I see, like bring it to hockey. Like somebody like Crosby, and of course Crosby and them they lose.
Yeah.
But when they're on the ice, you like man, they bring something different to think. And McDavid, he lost last year, but he carries the team on his back when he's ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that's the dog that I'm talking about. I don't mean
Right.
an actual dog up in there like that's just rough and tough and fighting. I just mean the dog in him, the that extra hunger. You know, like the way they're constructed, this main four, Tavares, Marner, Nylander, and Matthews. Do you think they have the dog in them? You know what I mean? Just
Tavares and Nylander do
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
They have that like
Drive.
drive.
Yeah,
I can't say that Marner doesn't have it because he had a way better season than last year.
yeah,
And he's playing for a contract, but he was also shitted on.
Yeah.
So if he came back this year and played like last year, he would make it.
right.
So do I think he's got some dog in him? Yes, because where he played last year to where he's playing this year is night and day.
Yeah,
The one person that I'm worried about is Matthews.
yeah.
He doesn't have that dog for me. And
See,
but the worst part about it is he's technically the best one out of all of them.
yeah, and he's the most expensive player in the league right now,
Right. But
as a year-to-year contract.
but
But he doesn't play like
he
that.
doesn't.
Yeah,
Ever since he got hurt
yeah,
at the beginning of this year,
yeah.
he hasn't either
So maybe it's injury.
he's still hurt
It could be injury. Yeah, yeah.
or
Because
he's-
last year he scored 69 fucking goals.
the dog
He
was
was
in him.
unstoppable, man.
Yes.
But I don't see it in him this year. But when it came to the playoffs last year, he almost faded away a little
Yeah.
bit like that. You know what I mean? Your best players may be able to shut down for, 2 periods of the game, but your best players should
show up.
they should show up. They should
Yeah.
be the best player on the team. He scored a big goal last year. He scored a 1 goal so far this year. It was a pretty big goal, and he's making decent plays.
Yes.
But he's not clearly the best player on the ice right now.
It's a different time. So it's almost like when people try to compare Jordan with LeBron, it's the same thing. It's like Jordan had that dog in him.
Yeah,
LeBron
the
doesn't.
killer instinct.
But LeBron is clearly the best player for the last 20 years.
Yeah, for sure.
This is what I feel with the Leafs.
Yeah,
They have
And
players
it's-
that are good,
it's even-
but they're not like
it's even gotten softer though because LeBron is now kind of on the downswing.
Yeah.
And there's guys like Ant-Man and Halliburton and these guys are supposed to be the next ones, and nobody wants the mantle. They're just like, I'm just here to play ball. Bro.
and I think that's
And they don't. It's the same mentality I feel with like Austin Matthews. Like he's just like, hey, whatever. I know I'm worth this amount of money, but I don't have to be out there hungry I don't know. Like it's almost like a don't care attitude. Maybe he doesn't feel like that, but what he portrays is
yes,
that.
I know what you're saying.
You know?
I know what you're saying.
I'm not telling you that I know what Austin Matthews is thinking.
I know what you're saying.
I'm just saying that I don't know if he has that fight. He doesn't. Like they've lost 3 in a row, and he's the captain, and I don't think he's come out for an interview. Like, bro,
Players are different now. Like
you're the captain, though.
I know, but
They gave you the seat. Tavares would have been out there in all the losses.
yeah, but this is something that this newer generation, when you were playing sports as a kid, you had to make the team.
Yeah,
Now you don't have to make the team
yeah,
because there's a B team.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So there's not that hunger to be like, I got cut from the team, I got to come back better than ever next year.
Mhm.
It's like, I got cut from the team. I'm on the B team.
Yeah.
I'm still playing.
Yeah.
Next year I'll try out again. If I don't make it, I'll be on the B team.
Yeah.
It's like now there's no reward for hard work.
For working hard. Yeah.
You just get rewarded for
And
doing anything.
yeah, and like the reward for hard work is you can be the face of the league, and they don't want to work hard to become the face of the
No.
league. They don't want it.
No.
You know, like I saw an interview with Barkley the other day, Charles Barkley and them, and they were talking about, they were like, yo, these guys, nobody's taking the face of the league from them, because back in the day, like Jordan took it, like Magic and thing came in and they're like, yo, this is our league now. And they ran it, and Jordan came and took it, and Shaq came and took it,
And Kobe came and took it.
You know, and even LeBron came and took
Took
it,
it.
the face of the league. And now they're like, yo, who's the next face? Steph came and took it. But they're like, yo, who's the next face of the league? And they're all like, not me.
And it's,
What do you mean face of the league? I'm not trying to do that. You know, and like it's this whole new mentality of these young people. They don't seem to care, man. They don't seem to want to work hard.
they just don't.
And yes, I feel like the Leafs are going to end the series tonight.
They don't. You know what it is? It's what I tell my kids all the time. You're not appreciating the things, the opportunities you have, and the things that you're getting now, and you're gonna look back on this moment and realize what I was trying to tell you when it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like now is the time to have that hunger. Now is the time to have that fight,
Yeah.
and you're not fighting. You're
Yeah.
just giving it up, and you're gonna realize what you've done too late to fix it.
That's why I'm happy my daughter is in jiu-jitsu. And those things teach lessons for you, because if she just tries to coast through jiu-jitsu,
You get your ass kicked.
when she goes in the tournament,
Yeah.
she gets whooped, right?
Yeah,
she
you
knows
gotta-
how hard she has to work to keep up
Yes.
with some of the girls. You know?
That's
Or
but that is the value in an independent sport. Like
Yeah.
when you do a sport and it's just you, there's nobody to blame.
yeah, you lose.
You lose. You didn't train hard enough, man.
Right.
When you're on a team now, you can put the blame places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then people use that as an excuse.
Yeah.
But when you're by yourself,
Yeah.
if you get, beat, you can only blame one person.
Yeah.
And that's you, right?
Yeah, Curry came in and took it. Yep, we just saying that Trae Young's got skills too. The thing is, I don't know what it is. Trae Young is maybe just be lost in Atlanta. Maybe he's lost on the wrong team down there.
Sometimes that's what it is.
That's what happens.
You
You
need
got-
to change the scenery.
Yeah, Trae Young got lost in Atlanta down there, like on a team that wasn't very good and didn't put the bright pieces around him. And
Well-
Trae Young had his time. I don't even think Trae Young is on the downswing of what his career too. He's still got mad skill. He's still fucking good.
Yeah, but
He's on the swing where now you told me Ant-Man or Trae Young. I'm taking Ant-Man one time, right? I'm
No-brainer.
taking Shea Gildress. I'm taking Joker.
There's like at least 5 players
There's
that I take.
tons of players that I'm taking before him. You know what I mean? Like, so he got lost down in Atlanta and thing. Yeah, Akers like, yeah, wrong team. You know?
Well, it's like OG playing in Toronto, now in New York. It's like he looks like a different player. in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, well, what could contribute to that? And I mean, it could be your surrounding, it could be your teammates, but like, he's showing me, like when he's in Toronto, not to say he wasn't good,
Yeah.
but I'm like, he just didn't have what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think in moving to New York, he has a hunger all of a sudden. He's
Yeah.
playing different basketball,
Yeah.
you know? So, I mean, I
But
don't
down
know.
there, there's a different expectation too when you play in New York,
Well, that's the
in
thing.
Madison Square Garden every
You're in
night.
a big
But-
league. I
Yeah.
think you play on New York, the Lakers, Boston,
Chicago,
Chicago.
well, to a lesser degree because they haven't been that good lately. But
but there's an expectation that
Yeah.
you gotta play up to the standard because
Yeah.
this franchise is historic,
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So you pick the level up. I mean, we say about the Leafs, it's like the Leafs are a historic franchise too, right?
right. And that's
I just don't see. I know what you're saying. It's like Marner to me. It's like Marner and Matthews. It's like, are you guys hungry? It's like you're producing, but like Tavares to me is hungry.
yeah.
You know,
And Tavares
Nylander
is playing for a contract issue too.
is hungry.
Yeah.
Like even Matthew Nyes, I seen him do some moves.
Nyes is to me Nyes is the guy on this team, huh?
Dog. Did you
He's
see
the dog.
the other day he did some between the legs? I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
He's coming down. I see my man do all between. I'm like,
You know
yo.
what I like about Nyes? Again, but telling you how the captain hasn't been speaking so much lately. I'm talking about towards the end of the season stuff. Things were kind of, just a little shaky, and Matthew Nyes is like, we got to play better. I got to play better. And in the next 3 games, he came out and scored like 6 goals. And he was in on everything, and he's doing everything. Guess what? He came out and said, guys, I got to be more accountable.
I like that.
You know what I mean? And then that's what I expect from the captain. Yo, man, listen, this is my team. I know I'm the best player in the league. I know I'm the most expensive player in the league. He doesn't have to say that part.
Yeah.
But, I consider myself one of the best in the league, and I got to play like it.
Yeah.
So, it's my fault, guys. Just come out. It doesn't have to be your fault. But as the captain, you're like, it's my fault. I got to lead my team.
Yeah.
And that's what you want a captain to be.
Well, yeah, you
Right?
want him to be.
But I see none of that.
He
didn't even want to talk.
The player that people rally
And
against.
listen, I hope they polish off. They polish off the Sens tonight, and we see something different in the Florida series because I see a team full of dogs
I know.
coming in.
And then they
And I
added a dog.
And then I see the Leafs skating around with a bunch of dog food and sausages hanging off their neck, and these guys are coming in, and they're gonna be done.
Mind you, I'll give you this. They did lose the other day, but they totally dominated that game.
Yeah.
And the only reason why, that goalie was getting lucky.
Yeah.
There were some shots, wide open nets, and guys were getting sticks on it just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lack of they didn't try. So, for anybody out there listening, the Leafs played their ass off, and they should have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
The other team got lucky. The goalie was playing good. We'll see tonight.
Let's see.
If
It's a big
they
game
play
tonight, guys.
the
It's a big
same
game.
that they played last game, they should win.
Well, if you see next episode, if I'm in a Leaf jersey,
Yeah.
because I wore my blue Leaf jersey once before, my Tavares one.
Yeah.
But I do also have a Sundin jersey that I'll rock. If they make it to the second round, the next episode I'll rock my Sundin jersey. And we'll go from there. I'll get ripped to shit. The last time I wore the fucking Leaf jersey, the fucking TikTok and everything, they just ripped the shit out of me. And you know what? I can't even wrong most of them because they haven't won since I was like
67?
yeah,
Is it
since,
67?
like I wasn't even fucking a thought yet. You know?
It's,
But
I'm still swimming around my daddy's balls.
yeah, man, like fucking in there with one of the millions and millions of fucking things waiting to go hatch an egg.
Oh, yo, speaking of eggs, I don't mean to cut you off. Did you know that there was a sperm race the other day?
Yes, I saw it. Yo, I posted it.
It's
I
like,
posted the sperm rate.
okay, hold on. I just want you to tell me, when you heard there was going to be a sperm race, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't hear that there was going to be. It just came. I never knew there could be such a thing like a sperm rate.
So
It just came up on my Instagram.
there was 2 things that I thought of.
But
So I'm like, sperm race, where 2 dudes going to be jerking off in a cup?
yeah,
Who comes
who
fast?
come first? Who come first win.
Or you just see 2 high heels up in the air and man juking like crazy. That's what I thought. I'm either you're gonna be jerking to a cup or you're gonna be plowing something with your legs on the shoulder.
The legs on the shoulder. Yeah.
Neither of them happened.
Yeah. So you were disappointed.
Well, I didn't know what to
You
expect.
just didn't know what to expect.
That's what I thought. I'm like, yo, sperm race? Like, how can you do a sperm race?
I never heard about it. It just came up on my Instagram.
But apparently...
I think I reposted it. I think I saved it to make a video later of us, one of our little reaction videos. We'll maybe do one.
So apparently these guys did jerk off into a cup.
Yeah.
And then they put them into a petri dish.
Yeah, and
then they put them into like this canal side by side, and then it was like windy. And
yeah,
shit.
it was like a maze.
But what I didn't understand is, how did you know whose sperm was whose?
No, because they're 2 separate ones.
No. But there was like,
and they went through 2 separate canals.
but it was just.
No, it was two separate canals.
Two
It's
separate
just the
canals.
exact same. They were just right beside each other.
Okay.
So it's just a race to see who gets to the end.
So basically,
One guy's thing left the other one's in the dust.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
guy's thing was just lazy, chilling back.
but he was losing though. It was like this, and all of a sudden,
He just went.
the guy it said, "Hey, I need to go," and
Yeah. That guy drank a Guinness the night before.
you know,
Or he ate some conch. He ate some conch soup.
or he had some stone.
Or he had whale. Yeah, he went down to St. Vincent where you can eat whale.
Yeah,
And
true.
he ate whale.
Or he had some Irish moss.
And they make the Irish moss, that too. The conch soup is supposed to be one of the best things, so I hear.
Conch soup is
Or a Guinness. Anytime anybody sees my old family back in the day used to see me drinking a Guinness, they say, "Oh boy, hey,
yeah, you
hey, we catching a baby soon, hey, we gonna be your uncle again." All this noise. But conch soup, what are you gonna say about conch soup?
It's like the shellfish, right?
Yeah, it's that little, those big shells that you listen to.
Yeah,
on the beach?
it's
But it's just this tiny little thing that lives in the fucking end of it.
okay, yes.
When you get those shells, there's always a little hole.
Yes.
It's because they just poke just the tiniest little hole and they use that little tiny hook with a handle on it. They put it in and pull out the conch from there. And then they sell the shells. They're like this big. You sell them and you're supposed to be able to hear the ocean and shit.
Yeah.
Some are smaller, but some are bigger. But and that's what the conch is, like a little mussel or snail or something like that.
Lives in the shell.
Yeah, fucking conch. That's all I know it as. Or as white people call it, conch.
I think Grenada eats the same thing, but they call it lambi,
It could be.
right?
Yeah.
And it's a shell, like it's in a big shell. You take it out of the shell and you eat it.
Yeah, they usually cook it up or they curry it or something.
Well, when I had it, they made a soup.
Yeah, conch soup. Well, that's what I was just saying.
That's what I'm
Conch soup.
saying. It's
They make
probably
a
the
soup.
same thing.
Yeah, conch soup.
And my
If you eat a conch soup, it's like it's your.
and you want to know what? It probably was because I remember eating the soup, and my uncle's like, you know, when you're eating something and someone keeps watching you smiling, he's like, "You like the soup, eh?"
Yeah.
He's like, but I don't know why he's saying
Because
it.
you're gonna go put some wood down on some gal tonight.
No, but I was like,
And it doesn't.
I was like 14.
It doesn't make things work better. It's supposed to make the swimmers swim harder, apparently.
Well,
So you want to win your sperm race?
I was like
Eat
14.
pure conch soup, and then it's like Lance Armstrong. It's steroids, you know.
You can ride that bike
It's
forever.
like the steroids for the sperm fucking race. Conch soup. That's it.
That's what you gotta do.
Soon they're gonna ban conch from that sport. It's a PED. You know, they can't do it. Irish moss too. You can't fucking or Guinness. None of those things. Those are all illegal substances. If you're gonna take part in the fucking sperm race,
Oh, well.
anything that's why I just say Caribbean men are fertile. They pregnate everything.
Yo, I know guys in the island that are like 70 and still
Because they eat conch or whale.
pushing out babies.
Yeah,
And I'm like, what's like how?
Guys can do it all the way until they're fucking
Well, I know.
dead.
I know. We can.
Women expiry date more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they expire a little earlier. You know, and then they go through menopause and they can't do it anymore or whatever. So.
Yes,
But guys just can keep on making them as long as you get a young enough one
they can take it.
can take it. That's just the way it works.
You know.
Yeah.
What is that? There's that famous interview. I can't remember what reggae star it is, but he's like, I have 23 children, 22 baby mamas.
Oh, I remember that. Like, who is that? Fuck, I remember that too. Was that a reggae person or a skit?
No, it was a guy.
It was a real person?
It was a
Okay.
real person. It was
Okay.
one of those guys. And I'm like, yo, you see what happens? You live in the islands, getting pure vitamin D.
Yeah.
Vitamin
And
D.
eating a conch.
And eating a conch. You know what I mean? Nothing go wrong.
All seafood. It's pure seafood down there, right? Like that's
Well,
seafood is.
isn't that seafood brain food?
Yeah, exactly. And that's all. That's what you do. Especially
What's
and
the-
eating pure provisions too.
What's the saying? Work smarter, not harder.
Is that how? No, it goes. Work harder, two in the bush.
Yes.
That's how it goes.
Go it.
That's how it goes.
Go it.
Go it. With that, we're gonna end this episode. We can say the Pum Pum list. We didn't even do a thing, but
we had Pum Pum list.
but there's forever people on the Pum Pum list, so
Yeah.
we can always say Ben Simmons.
Isn't he on the Clippers? Yo, I watched the game the other day. He actually played.
What? When?
Ben Simmons, he played.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, and he's got minutes in the game.
What?
I know it's weird.
I don't believe this.
Well, I mean, man's getting paid $40 million.
I mean,
something
you're
ridiculous.
probably right. I just don't believe it. I just, like, I don't believe.
I'm like reading it. It's like, no, it's not Ben Simmons. It's somebody else.
Yeah, it's Bartholomew Simmons. The B was for Bartholomew.
Don't they play tonight?
Bartholomew?
No, the Clippers.
Oh, the Clippers? Yeah.
I'm gonna look for him.
They do. Clippers Nuggets. Somebody earlier was saying Nuggets, Richard Simmons. A. Cruz with the fire again, buddy. He came in with the short shorts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's dance, guys. Richard Simmons.
White guy with an afro.
Yo, Richard Simmons on the.
I love his afro,
Whose
though.
Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
You know the show Whose Line Is It Anyway, right? Where it's just like all skit, basically like little 5-minute, or not even like 2-minute little improv. That's it. Improv is the word I'm looking for. And they had him on as like a guest star.
Mm-hmm.
And he came on and did the most flamboyant shit on there and had them all cracking up. They couldn't hold it together, guy. They were dying, and the crowd was fucking. It was, to be honest, it's one of the. I laughed so hard I was in tears.
Yeah.
At all the strippiness this guy was doing. Oh my god! Anyhow, Richard, A. Cruz, with another banger.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Anyhow, Ben Simmons,
Bikes.
Sharknado. Yeah, anybody that rides a fucking bike on city
Scooter.
streets. The scooters, not so much, but they're getting there.
No, yeah, yes.
Okay, yeah, they're there.
The
James doesn't like them.
The motorized ones.
Sharknado.
Yes. All 8 of them.
Anybody
or
involved in the
10 of them.
Sharknado series.
We took off the Blue Jays.
The Antetokounmpo brothers, until they're on our team.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Next year. Hold on.
Maybe next year we're trading off half of our team.
I know. Next year, we're going to be cheering for them.
Yeah. So if they end up on the Raptors,
So
we cut them off the
Once again.
list, right?
they're good. What if they say, hey, we're going to give you the Greek Freak, but they don't say which one? And they trade us as brothers.
We'll trade you Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, here, take all these
For
guys.
Scotty Barnes.
Okay. And then they give us Bartholomew Antetokounmpo. Why did we get Bartholomew?
Well, that's what you wanted.
We said Antetokounmpo. You said yes.
No.
Stupid. Anyhow. Oh boy, AI is like the sperm race discussion. Even the AI is talking about what we were talking about. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this stuff up now.
Wrap it up.
And we're saving it for the sperm race. Wrap it up, catch it, save it for the sperm race.
Put it in a cup, leave it in the fridge.
Yep. It's chilly. It's like Marlin's pool.
You gotta, hey, in his pool, your swimmers don't swim.
Not at all.
It's too cold.
Everything shrinks right up into an innie.
Shrinkage.
Yeah. Marlin, fix your fucking pool, bro. Fix that. You hit the music. We're starting to talk shit now. We're really gone off the real.
Yeah.
Later, A. Cruz. A.
Peace.
Cruz is out. Yo, we'll catch you. We're supposed to say something here. We'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the
Sharing
bell.
is caring.
Do all the stuff. Go check out our social medias. Go to bigthings.com and support the show. Buy
Yes.
some merch.
Side piece. Your mama. Your kids.
Do all that.
Bye.
We got it.
I'm buying that.
I'm buying that.
Yes.
Yo, and shout out
Shout out.
Piece of Gigi too. 50 years.
Peace.
Peace.
Your mama.